Hello everybody. Welcome to the... Oh, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Welcome to the Psychic Dolphin Minecraft server. The Psychic Dolphin Garage streaming with not safe media. This fine, lovely evening. And we're streaming from our creative server this week. I am working on, as promised, Dennis is here with me. I'm working as promised on making our Psychic Dolphin multiverse, but we are we are always a little bit behind on adding cool new things to all of our content. As you know, we make so much all the time, so we don't quite have that ready to roll out, but we are working towards it. Let me just blast out some updates to everybody. Let's jump in here. Just let everybody know what's going on. Where's the self-promo channel? All of these self-promo channels, everybody is beautiful enough to give their fellow streamers. Did it go in here? Did not go in here. Alright, let's see. What are we working on today? We're in the radio tower today. Maybe we'll work on this a little bit. We've been adding all the different rooms up and down. Giving us some very bright colored rooms. Working on making sure all of the windows are exposed, and working towards here, the elevator shaft that we're building. Looks like I was off by 2. I'm not sure how I was off by 2. Maybe I could move it up a little bit as well. To the next floor, or move it down to this floor? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a little low, so I could probably just bump it up a little bit. That wouldn't be too terrible. I could probably just do that. And then that's up high enough as far as I know. So we worked on this quite a bit. We got pretty far, I gotta say. Ooh, Dennis is working on a special Indigenous Peoples Day build. Artemis has popped in.
Hey.
Hey, Artemis.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Doing all right. Which server are we on?
The one and only. Have you been on since I changed the link?
I have not. Maybe I have. What version are we on?
16.2.
All right.
It is the new link is minecraft.psychicdolphin.live.
Oh, we've got some sort of Cyrillic speaking person in the chat.
Oh, I'm not even watching right now. Let's see. Very nice. Not Safe Media is live. Hello, Nevi. Hello, Cyrillic Razor Gaming. This is from Twitch, so thanks for joining us.
I wish I could tell which language that was. That's Cyrillic, but it's like spicy Cyrillic.
Spicy Cyrillic, yes.
Spicy. Maybe is it fucking I'm just let's see. Paste.
Just making up your own alphabet to type in so that you can yell.
It's for some reason it can translate the letters, but just cannot figure out. It says hello.
Okay, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for joining our stream. The spicy Cyrillic user. Here comes Artemis.
Oh boy, here I come.
Yeah.
What was I doing last? Oh no.
Probably bee related things.
No, I've trapped myself at the bottom of the ocean again.
Oh, nice. Well,
All right,
Dennis
let's
has
see if I.
taxable work to do. True. Yeah, Dennis will be joining us as soon as their work is done. Uh, Artemis, have you warped yourself anywhere yet?
Let's see where I can warp myself to.
Warp yourself to the octagon first.
Octagon?
Yeah,
Warp octagon.
slash warp octagon. Well, you kind of missed the center, but if you follow the center down,
Oh
um,
boy. I am just in the void right now.
oh, it's loading then.
Oh, what the hell? This is horrifying.
Indeed. You can fly around in a second. Just drop down here to the very center
Oh,
of the earth.
what the? What?
Is it still
Where am
loading?
I? What is this?
Is it still loading?
Oh God! Oh boy! Oh, it's rubber banding. Oh no!
Baby.
Oh,
Oh baby.
oh no! I think I'm all right. Let's see if I can go down the hole. Fuck! What the hell? What? What is this?
We made a sacrificial room in here so that whenever you come join you, the first thing that happens is you enter the sacrifice room.
Why?
For fun.
How do you get out of the sacrifice room?
You have to fly out.
How do non-flying people get out of the sacrifice room?
This is just a creative server now.
Okay.
I'm working on Minecraft Multiverse to get us a survival server.
Good God.
The whole structure itself is pretty large. They don't get out. They're a sacrifice to Cthulhu, Dennis says.
Good Lord. All right.
Yep, Nevi has it right.
Hello. I am on stream. It's been a while.
You have been busy, I believe.
Holy shit, have I been busy?
It's only, 87 million projects get roped into during, the college years.
Yeah, I did not expect to be suddenly involved in did you terraform?
With TNT. You missed the fun part.
You said I do a ton of damage. Look at this.
Okay, this is purposeful damage, not negligent damage.
I was not negligent. It was for a bit. A bit is not negligence.
I abused my son for a bit.
It was for comedy.
It was for comedic entertainment purposes
This is a
only. Oh, my God.
podcast. You can't expect me to not do wacky things. I am employed to do wacky things.
That is true.
I get about 1 Indonesian peso per week for my contributions.
Well, and we tell you that it's from Soros, so that you
Yeah,
feel really good
my
about
Soros pesos.
Soros pesos. It's terrible.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm still kind of okay, well, Dennison. I'm still kind of spreading
Hello,
lava
everyone.
around. Hello, Dennis. Dennis couldn't stand being away from us.
No, it's too much fun. Plus, I'll just mute my mic if I get a student.
They can't prove that you were on stream with us.
They really
Don't
can't.
watch.
Is that a crime?
It's actually not.
Yeah. See?
If anything, I would just explain to my boss that I'm doing both of my jobs at once.
You're busy
It's
making
called
content.
multitasking.
Mm-hmm. Get it together, boss.
Nevi says hi.
Hello.
Glad Nevi always joins us.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have friendly, familiar faces
All right, let me think. What can I build here?
in the chat. I'm going to start a large castle city thing at some point. So I'm just continuing to decorate the octagon until I feel like starting a castle city.
Put bees in a glass cage.
Please, I have you been to the amusement park yet?
That's,
You can
It
warp
should
yourself
be
to the
Warp
amusement park.
Park. Actually, I
They're
think
like-
it might be Warp Marks Donald's now, but it still might be Warp Amusement Park.
amusement. Is there like an underscore or a
No,
space?
Just
No,
one word.
Just one word.
Oh my god. How much have you? I guess there have been a lot of streams, to be fair.
There have been quite a few streams
What
at this
the
point.
fuck?
You like it?
Oh, you made the burger work. It's all bun.
It's all
We're working on it still. We're working on it.
It's just bun.
We're working on it.
Yo, can I get the high carb burger?
What's the opposite of keto? I want that burger.
Yeah. Yo, can I get the agriculture burger real quick?
Vegan. So it's just wheat.
Is it? It's just wheat. Dude, somebody on stream who has celiac diseases, their kidneys are just gonna like shut down.
Oh yeah, they have a ton of.
Is this a ball pit?
Yeah, that's
Are
loud.
we DashCon now?
It's the PDG burger is all buns, actually.
It's all bun.
Ooh,
It's all
yeah.
bun.
Fucking dump truck ass burger. That burger is fucking cheeked up, let me tell you.
Holy shit. I'm trying to think of like, for some reason my building talents have really taken a fall.
Yeah, you have spent like 3 years just clearing out an underwater like cave in survival mode, so
Yeah, I did that more than once.
this is not
I-
the first server that you've done this on, so
Oh yeah, no, oh god, don't even get me started on the fucking what I did on the Oasis. Good
Yeah.
god. I haven't even gone back there in a while.
oof.
I miss you.
I made two well I started a new server and I'm thinking of doing an underwater base. I emptied a guardian temple.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? I think maybe I'll take this little pine forest and make the Ewok village.
Oh, don't set it on fire.
You know what? Now that you said that, I'm gonna set it on fire.
Are you putting the Ewok village perilously close to Cthulhu's lair?
I just say stuff like that as if it's in any way in any way have context to it.
The octagon. That's
you just
Cthulhu's
visited the
lair.
octagon. You just visited.
Oh, that's
lair.
Cthulhu's lair.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Kind of sick, nasty.
Yeah.
Kind of dope. No,
Kind of the hella lit.
no. Yeah,
Oh,
listen,
okay.
listen, Grandpa. You should just take a hike,
Me.
buddy.
My lexicon. It is dead.
Bully.
Ahoy hoy, everyone.
Ugh. All right, that one's really dead, Dennis.
Yeah, when I found out that hello was not like a common phrase until the invention of the telephone, it blew my mind. Then again, I was like 11.
Hey, what did people say before hello?
Good day.
Shut the fuck.
Hello is like it's specifically for telephone greetings. I can't remember who wanted what, but there was one guy who wanted Bell wanted either hello or ahoy hoy, and then another guy wanted either hello or ahoy hoy. So thankfully we say hello now, because other I don't know if you know this, but other languages have like a specific phrase that they say when they pick up the phone.
Fascinating.
Like in Mexican Spanish, they say bueno, and then in Italian they say pronto, which is funny to me because that means fast. So it's like, hurry up and tell
Like
me.
make it quick, yeah.
Yeah,
That
make
makes
it
sense.
quick. I have Italian things to do.
God.
I have Italian things.
I
to
think
do.
I might just stay on the phone if I had to do Italian things.
Yeah, because they have much better context for whether or not you're yelling into the phone or at your
At your waitress.
yeah.
Mhm.
was gonna say your pizza, the pizza.
Well, let's not be stereotypical here.
Mhm. Come on, Zach. Not on Indigenous.
I can't believe you would bring
Day.
anti-Italian sentiments into a good stream like this.
Actually, today is exactly the day for anti-Italian
So,
sentiment.
is it confirmed that we blame Italy for him? I thought there was like a historical debate whether or not he was Spanish or Italian.
Well, he's Hispano, or he's an Italo Spaniard, so he is from Spain. But much like my own descendants, they're from Italy, but then like immigrated to Spain.
Interesting.
And but Spain and Portugal did pay for his voyage over here.
That's the real thing. Follow the money.
And they also disavowed his activities as cruel and inhumane, and took away all of his funding.
Og.
So, not that the Spaniards really cared that much, because they went ahead and did everything like he was doing anyway a few years later. So, it wasn't really that much skin off their nose.
They're Spaniards. They can only withhold their natural nature for a while.
Right. Which was to conquer most of the world.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Portugal wanted to, but they instead just conquered the biggest part of the world, and then
we did it.
Yeah, then they did that. They did that one part.
Guys, actually, if you invade this one part of South America, you actually beat the game. It's fun
the Middle East.
Skip. Oh, yeah, they're in the Middle East.
If you win in the Middle East, then you.
Oh, if you win in the Middle East, you just win. Like everyone surrenders to you.
Yeah.
You sure, like God comes down, gives you a medal.
Gives you a big hug.
East is united. I like that I'm trying to figure out like a reversible staircase. And it's showing me like real staircases, not
in block form.
Yeah, not like Minecraft staircases.
Yeah, literally useless.
Yeah, I don't
not
understand.
helpful.
Not helpful in the least. You know.
Fucking show me blocks or get off my block. That's what I always say.
Show me blocks or show me death.
Yeah, that's how the
Patrick Henry quote goes. That's what it sounds like. Not very popular. He just kept asking for death. Like they kept doing wellness checks on him. Like, dude, let it go. You gotta chill out.
Please, someone he would beg passerby, give me liberty or give me death.
Oh, dude, creepy ass. Just gonna go buy some fucking. Do you think there were Girl Scout cookies? Do you think there were people selling like cookies to people on the side of the street in pre-revolutionary America?
They would sell matches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Little girls would sell matches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to realize why there were so many more revolutions, because everyone just had access to all these things to set fires.
Yeah.
It's really irresponsible.
I didn't want to be a matchstick girl, so I became a Molotov girl instead.
Yeah.
I mean, like, when it's the combination of a wine mom and a fucking matchstick girl is the Molotov girl. Not much else to do in, revolutionary France or revolutionary Italy. This is what Gramsci wrote about, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. We could ask Pete Buttigieg. He might know.
He can't read. It's a fact.
The thing is, he can read in 11 languages. It's just all.
No, he cannot read. Like, genuinely, if you walk up to him, ask. I would walk up to him, ask. I want 4 sentences in each of the languages you speak, and they can't be an introduction, asking to go to the bathroom, or anything from the CIA language manual. And he would just start stuttering and like explode. The fact. Don't make the rules.
No, like the thing is, I heard him speak Spanish, and that's like I have no leg to stand on. My Spanish is awful. but so is his. It wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Which is a little weird because Spanish is like the easy one.
That's
the
the one that's closest to.
Well, not
like-
not only that, but you're exposed to it the most in America. Like
It's so easy to practice too.
Yeah,
I mean, I say that I
again,
can't. It's not like I can fucking speak
yeah,
Spanish.
it's again a shame that I can't speak better Spanish.
That's because I'm lazy. Not that's like that's a fault in my character, not a fault in the language.
It's because I refuse to learn a colonizer language. He says in English.
English is based.
That's why I'm learning Esperanto.
Yeah, the good language. I only
The
learn functional
language
languages like Uzbek.
There's one conlang that some guy invented that is it's basically impossible to learn. He doesn't even know how to speak it, but basically it's like it involves clicks and tones and like all the like very different things that you would not hear necessarily in a European language like English or like French or something, but also it's what is it, agglutinative? I believe that's the term. I'm not much of a linguist, but basically you just change the last this is an example, it's not an actual example, but you change the last like sound of the word. So something like see, and you change the last sound and now it becomes glimpse, and you change the last sound, now it becomes sight, and change it again, saw, and all these other things. Like instead of having multiple different words, which I suppose is economical, I guess is
a weird way to address a language, though.
Mhm. Yeah, but it's just an experiment. It's just a.
Is that the language that's supposed to like? No, that one's there's an actual language doing that. There's that one language that's supposed to like break all of the rules of Chomsky's linguistic theories.
There is a South American language called Paraha that kind of goes in favor of the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, is that language is actually changes the way that you think and your thought processes.
Well, that was there's there's like 2 or 3 psychological case studies that suggest that too.
Mm-hmm. But this is supposed to be like the Paraha people don't have like their language is all contextual. So they don't have words for colors or numbers because those are not contextual ideas. They need to be able to see them in order to give them words.
They have words like tree, but they might not have words like, a descriptive. They don't really it's a lack of adjectives, more of like relating one thing to another thing.
Right, but also a lack of like tenses other than the immediate. Not even just like present, but like what's in front of one's eyes.
Directly in front.
The language that skipped object permanence.
Linguistics is fascinating until you become a philosophy student and linguists try and disprove like entire philosophical theories or try and prove entire philosophical theories using language, and you're like, no, you gotta.
Yeah, these are two like whereas like philosophy is not much of a. It's much more of a theoretical science. Like linguistics is like an actual like science. It's a soft science, but
it's. I wouldn't even say that. It's more like there's a very long debate in philosophy of rationalism versus empiricism. People who like think that what lies in our whether our world is devised by systems of logic or whether we come to know it by, perception.
Mm-hmm.
And linguists just sort of like to skip that sometimes and be like, there's like clearly we have some universal thing because there's this universal language, or it's like because we communicate with each other and we should base our ethics in communication. It's like, okay, but like, we've literally been devising, ethics and morality for centuries. Like philosophy is the source for all of, all other studies.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe don't get so big for your boots there, Mr. Chomsky, sir.
Mr. Chomsky, sir.
Somehow I
Chomsky,
knew this
sir,
was going to
please.
be a
It
chip
always
on your
comes.
shoulder with Chomsky.
It's always going to come back to Gnome. Gnome, dude.
Fucking gnome.
Jesus Christ, Gnome. Like, that Foucault-Chomsky debate is fucking embarrassing.
They're both kind of embarrassing, if I'm being honest.
Well, Foucault, yeah. I mean, Foucault finds other ways to embarrass himself. But, like, he's mostly, like, structuralism, or post-structuralism, more accurately. It's mostly sound, I'd say. It's just, it has challenges, but for one thing, I mean, like, fucking, one of the, Habermas, the guy who fucking challenged it, was like, he didn't exactly get it right either in his critique, and he, in his critique, got the fucking critique of, he wrote a thing about Kant, which was incorrect, and listen, there's a lot of drama in the philosophy community, let's be real.
Mm-hmm. See, I recall an argument in Ben Burgess's book, Give Them an Argument, where he it basically boiled down to just like stay in your lane.
Essentially.
Where he was saying like, you know, as it turns out, one of the smartest people to ever live, Einstein, was a socialist and argued for socialism. That's great. But that isn't necessarily evidence to show that socialism is good or, you know, positive or anything. Because Einstein, you know, for as intelligent as he is, and maybe even intelligent when it comes to, I don't know, economics and things like that. I don't know. And no one ever really asked him. That doesn't prove that like socialism works or that it's good.
And no one would try and, well, that'd be an appeal to authority, and no one should try and argue on those basis.
Right. So it's basically just stay in the lane.
Yeah, like, philosophy works as an excellent qualitative, focus on the qualitative nature of studying things, focusing on like the ways and the preconceptions which lead us to do things. So like we talk about, well, you know, when the sciences were coming out, they were like, what is an atom? But what are all of these new concepts? How do we define them? And then like some, you know, in an empirical or material sense, you can do that pretty easily in the sciences. So we stopped really worrying about like what an atom is, and that stopped being very interesting. And now we're more focused on like societal organization, how we come to form societies, like how, you know, the how it is and how it ought to be of the world.
I think I remember hearing that wasn't like physics called experimental philosophy, which
all of science used to be called the natural philosophy, all of it. The basis for mathematics, the basis for physics, the basis for all that shit starts with philosophy, which is why like when a STEM lord comes at you and says, "Oh, you're fucking studying the humanities," cringe. You just throw it right back at him and say, "Listen, you wouldn't fucking exist without human studies, you little bitch ass fucking math."
Not only that, but just like, for God's sake, like please take an ethics course, learn humanities just for a tiny bit.
Learn literally something else other than how to make the perfect property algorithm. Literally begging people.
Like, as it turns out, like people who are like there's this weird idea that like being cold-hearted and not caring about people makes you a pussy, basically. Like it makes you unintelligent and it makes you bad, dumb, weak. But you know, there have been studies to show that like the most empathetic people are actually extremely intelligent. You know, with intelligence comes an understanding of the human condition and other people.
Maybe why butch as fuck.
Maybe that is why you know, Einstein was a socialist, you know. Maybe he like knew and like understood the human condition.
True. He did he certainly wasn't perfect. He did beat his wife. That was not okay.
No, he certainly wasn't perfect. No
one kind of an asshole to like other people, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of our socialist heroes were like Martin Luther King too.
Yeah, certainly. Fucking
F in chat.
But what it goes to show is that it's not. contrary to what some might say, it's not like that socialism is some hippie pipe dream. It's just that like socialism is the recognition that there are logical contradictions, both in the like physical operation of capitalism and in the like and its moral application, and it's not based on some idealistic, we should kumbaya and have peace all the time, but like a basic recognition that, hey, we'll all starve to death if only some people have all of the food and one person has no food. It's like just a recognition of practical conditions.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why Marx wrote Capital, was to prove it scientifically.
Capital really is just the brick through the window of anyone who tries to argue, like basically anyone who, both the people who try to argue for like this hyper social order type ideas of socialism, and the people who say that it's like not a science, or that like his labor theory of value is stupid, because you cannot dispute it.
Well, because he did math. When he did the math, if anything, like one of the things that we would have to do if we updated Das Kapital to the modern day is just to redo the math, because the numbers are like much higher now in both directions. Poorer people are much poorer than they were in Marx's time, which is an insane thing to think.
I think
he
are
much richer.
He probably could have predicted that, I'll say.
He probably did a little bit.
I mean, he said like the logical preconditions is that money flows upwards.
Yeah, but I mean, like the actual examples that we would need, like,
oh yeah, well,
like we would need like to redo the math. I mean, like we would literally need to be talking about like Bill Gates and things instead of Rockefeller. And although he didn't.
Well, okay. People. Even I don't know. I think that might be a misinterpretation of Capital, because one of the things he is very like quick to say is that it's not really the individuals and how much money they have, because like when he talks about the different kinds of capitalists, and I speculated this on my final essay for the course, is that the main thing that I would tweak is that it is very clear to me that there must be other kinds of capitalists who primarily make all of their wealth off of just purely speculative funds.
Mm-hmm.
Like the sheer amount of people who make all of their money through the stock market. Like there's no actual money there. There's no actual value.
Yeah,
it's just the recycling. Assets. It's the recycling of value from hundreds of years ago. The stock market is a whole thing of like turning something that is worth nothing and just pumping in money and praying that it's going to make something, while it still doesn't work, and it's still every time someone does it, they prove Marx further correct when the system still inevitably explodes after you pump millions of dollars into it. Mm-hmm. It could use some refining.
Oh yeah.
You can read about all in my fucking hour-long stream where I'm just gonna talk about Capital and probably misquote it at least twice.
She will be playing Minecraft, and she also will be speaking the German parts in German.
It's true. I've been really practicing. I've been watching a lot. Never mind. I'm not going to say that one. Yeah, we'll listen. We'll do the thing where it's like you get to watch multiple streams at a time. We'll do like an illegal stream of She-Ra in one tab, and like we'll fucking put one of Dennis's videos in another corner, and then we'll have like the live stream of whatever esports event is happening at the time.
Oh hell yeah! And
then like the launch trailer for Halo Infinite in the side. If there's a presidential debate and one of them dies, we'll play that on repeat.
That's a very likely chance too. So don't want to miss out on that, folks.
I think my favorite on-stream death. I don't think I can say this.
Oh, please don't. We don't need TOS.
Not our Twitch account, boy.
US is very weird in how it operates.
Mm-hmm.
We're very cool with streaming. Saddam Hussein just getting it live, but but you start talking about like protests, and it's like I don't know if
you're going to hell prison because you talked about the social issue.
Exactly.
Shouldn't have done that.
The hell prison, my favorite.
It's everyone's favorite. It's nice and warm in there.
It's the good one where they definitely ask you which one which one you want to go into, and do your slave labor inside of, right?
Exactly. You get listen. It's voluntary because you get to choose which torture you go through.
Wow, that's voluntarism. That's how it works.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be amongst fellow anarchists, like the voluntary.
Did you see the voluntarists from last stream that came on?
No,
Oh, super cringe.
Apologies. I know this might make me a bad member of the team, but I don't watch any of the right anarchist ones.
No, that's probably good. That's probably good.
Ever since you had somebody on early in the podcast history, you had a fucking guy who ran
Sam Coppinger. He's a right libertarian
meme page owner or something.
He's very widely known in the libertarian circles too. It is very, very cringe.
Yeah, I was watching that episode before I went to a Halloween party, and I at one point just had to stop and was like, wow, this this cringe. I mean, granted, that's what I said when I listened to my own episode too. The fuck's this? Who is this person think that you can be on a podcast? What the fuck?
Being on a podcast is cringe. There's no.
It is. Listen. My eternal soul is just damned.
Yeah, we're all going to podcast hell, really.
I'm waiting for it.
Hopefully, with any luck, we'll be stuck
Bated
in podcast
breath.
hell. All right, so that's that.
I'm supposed to read Locke tonight, but I really don't want to.
Well, tonight is not about doing things you don't want to do.
It's true. Lord knows in the modern philosophical studies, you have to fucking read that guy more than enough.
See, this is one of the reasons why I just don't want to go back to school.
Yeah.
I don't want to do homework. I don't want to read people anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I might also want to go back because if I go back for a Latin American studies degree, I might be able to go to Mexico.
That'd be pretty epic.
And just stay there. Studying for a long time.
Never leave. Listen, you guys gotta wait. I have to, my master's thesis, it's gonna take another decade, okay?
I mean,
I'm really into my research.
God, for a master's, a decade, Jesus. I might as well just go straight for the PhD at that point. But nope, still for the master's.
I'm really dedicated to this. I want to make sure I do it right.
Mm-hmm. I really, really want to be a community college professor, and that's it.
I hadn't even thought about being a community college professor. I could not actually even go for a PhD. Gotta really lower my standards for myself, and it all works out.
That's the thing is, though, I wouldn't mind being a community college professor because that is basically how I got my BA. We really need to emphasize how flexible community college can be, because even if you don't, or even if we do have free education at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Community college is still a very good midway step for you if you can't figure out what you want to do, but you don't want to waste your time at a university. And community colleges have a ton of trade classes that you wouldn't be able to get at universities.
Very true. I've been looking at gunsmithing, and that's offered pretty much only at community colleges.
What the hell? That's awesome.
Yep, my the last community college that I went to is well known for having a graphic design and screen printing program, and it's one of the only places that you can go and do that. And the sister college, or the satellite campus of the same school, well known for being one of the only schools in all of the United States to teach mortuary sciences.
Nice. Jeez, we're running out of those guys.
He says I'm supposed to concentrate on testing Website I don't care about, but I'm doing it. It's $20 an hour. I can't pass it up. That's pretty good.
That is really fucking good.
I'm a community college dropout. I imagine my mom is still bitter about it.
The government didn't even fucking pay me that much. What the hell?
Jesus Christ. That comment, it's $20 an hour. I can't pass it up, is the epitome of COVID right now.
Mm-hmm. Also, to anyone in the audience listening, if you do want to learn a trade as opposed to going to university, perfectly fine and valid. Do it at a community college. It's easily like 40 to 50% cheaper than going to a trade school.
Yep. All the stuff that they do all the job training at community colleges now.
That way you could also get FAFSA.
True. Oh, FAFSA is being a whole thing right now. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
And like the
Even though
undergrad
FAFSA
students are freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, FAFSA's a bitch, but still. The only reason why I would go back is because I can get FAFSA for a master's, because I used up all my FAFSA for a bachelor's
Yep.
or for undergrad. But I can go back and get it for a master's or a PhD if I wanted to. Because those don't count the same for some reason.
Well, they really shouldn't.
Well, they shouldn't. And honestly, all this shit should be free.
Oh yeah, I mean, that would solve literally all of these problems.
Yeah. I mean, good old Jojo Biden is saying that he'll pay off $50,000.
Well, Artemis, sorry, I'm inside
Good.
the octagon right now.
Oh God. I think that'll do some good. It really will be nice to afford 1 year of my education.
Yeah. Hey there, Artemis.
Wait, are you also at the octagon?
No.
What?
Does this look familiar, or is it loading for you?
I'm still at the octagon from my
Oh,
view.
well, you'll be here soon.
Oh God.
You're already
because
here.
I made the mistake of being at the octagon.
Yeah, you still haven't fully loaded the octagon yet. Is
The
thing.
octagon is that's a sight.
Mhm.
Let's just
Well,
say that.
we were having some
Where am
issues
I?
with the. Oh, you're in the Terracotta Desert. We were having some issues with the octagon because we did have a hole that would not stop exploding for like a week.
Is that what happened to the land?
No. That you missed the hole in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
What?
There's a hole in the ocean at the octagon.
What?
Oh,
Sugar skull?
my hands hurt.
Oh
I'm
my-
tired.
Yes, I'm building a monument to Tlaloc, who is the Mesoamerican god of water and rain.
Oh, near the end city.
Mm-hmm. I figured this would be a good place because all the Mesoamerican gods are associated with death.
True.
Not all of
and,
them, but
and if any
much all of
place on the server represents death, it's here. The graveyard of just random ideas.
But also, I felt it would be fitting because, most of Mexico is the deserts, and this is a deserty area.
Indeed. Ugh.
I'm also trying to figure out how I could. I think I could do this. If I make like a wall right here. Oh wait, I could do that.
just hyper focusing on a redstone project right now. I'm very tired from having worked.
You're still doing
outside
redstone
all
stuff?
day. I'm trying to do a redstone thing for. Oh no, it only doesn't. I'm trying to do a redstone thing for the octagon. I want to make like a hidden staircase through one of the structures outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying
Still
to make
no
a staircase.
students. Lucky me, I guess.
Suppose. You still get paid?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that fucking.
I'm just
No students today. Woo!
Yeah, I'm proctoring, so I'm getting paid to just sit here.
And watch them take tests. Hell yeah! All right, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Almost all of my students are exclusively in China right now.
Yeah, fair enough. What stuff going on in China right now?
Enjoying their breakfasts. Spilling ketchup on their shirts, their $300 shirts.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. That private school Asian kid wealth is something I never got used to.
Oh yeah, like the these are like a nouveau riche too. Like everyone in China, really. My friend who taught English in China, he's Chinese himself, was like kind of talking to me about the sort of like the new wealth that these people have, and they're just like they don't really know what to do with it. So they're like, well, why don't we just send our kids to America?
Well, it's also American citizenship, especially, is such such a good investment for some of these families, especially with like how volatile things in China can be occasionally. Like, I mean, sure, they're pretty good now, but like, say, 20 years down the line, Xi steps down or gets taken down. You have no idea what the economic situation is going to be like.
True.
While America is politically volatile, there's always going to be a space to.
America isn't politically volatile. We've never been more united behind President Trump.
Exactly. Right. It's
Behind
politically
President
volatile
Xi.
against our enemies.
Yeah, the only thing volatile is the black powder that I've loaded into this rifle.
That's incredibly why would you load that? We haven't used that in years.
Black powder hunting is still very popular.
I know. Listen, there was an entire page on the fucking hunter's license course that you had to fucking learn how black powder works and like how to properly use black. God, it's such a pain. Like, I'm just not gonna hunt with black powder.
Why would you hunt with black powder? Why would you pick up a black powder gun and go, huh, this looks like fun. I don't own one, but I would like to buy one now.
Wait,
Yeah.
so are we talking like a pea shooter?
Okay, so there's at some point, I think it was like not 1800s, but like late 1700s. We split off from using black powder, which is basically just fucking pure gunpowder mixed with sulfates. It's essentially just an explosive that you would load into a little packet. You'd put it into your weapon and you'd fire it. But eventually, some guy came up with smokeless powder, which is it doesn't foul your chamber with like residue, and you're able, because it doesn't foul your chamber with residue, you're able to use the mechanism more than once. So basically, some guy made smokeless powder, and now we can start having like self-loading rifles. But the guys who hunt
make like cartridges that you can fire off quickly, because otherwise, like if you were only able to fire one cartridge, then you had to like clean out your barrel. You still would not be shooting very fast.
Yeah, there was some guy who pitched a cartridge rifle to Napoleon's army, and he got rejected because why the hell would you use cartridges? You just have to clean everything out every single time.
Well,
But yeah, I still don't know. Like even if you're hunting with a muzzle loader, why wouldn't you just use a smokeless powder muzzle loader?
This is true.
Also, just don't use a muzzle loader. What is it with rich people being like, yes, I'm going to hunt the sporting way, but I'm also going to use a fucking 8 times scope.
You know, they really do feel like they're hunting elephants. I feel.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I saw a video of a double-barreled bolt action that was made specifically for elephant hunting, and I was really impressed with the engineering of it until I remembered that it was for poaching, and I was like, okay, well, I mean,
Yeah. When those elephant hunters get like just trampled by elephants, I feel no. I feel.
However,
no
I think they're evil people, but on the other hand, because because the poachers' rifles are technically hunting rifles, you're allowed to buy up to a 950. It's like a 950 cartridge. It's a fucking insanely big cartridge.
That's
It's practically a tank shell, and you can buy it for civilian use because it's used in hunting elephants.
yeah.
I mean, obviously you can't buy it in wide use because no one has a fucking.
Yeah, I forgot about the American elephants that are just sort of walking around.
Yeah, the 950 JDJ is the largest sporting rifle made.
Yeah, it's for armored elephants.
Elephants. Well, elephants do kind of have armor.
They have armor and riot. Trunks.
Those could smack you.
Yeah, they could.
It is a 3,600 grain.
Yeah,
bullet.
Let me see if I can find I think there's a video of it firing.
There's a forgotten weapons. Oh my god, this is so big. I'm gonna show this into the stream.
It's fucking huge.
Oh man.
It's a fucking joke. Honestly, it's so stupid.
Let's see. There might be some echo with everybody's mics, but let's see. Here.
What the fuck?
It has a muzzle brake the size of a regular gun.
It may help control the recoil.
It's the fucking Fortnite sniper rifle.
Oh my god! It blew out the tablecloth that he's shooting on. Let's see.
He's fucking firing. He's firing from a fixed position, and it's a fucking artillery piece.
That's could easily just pop off your head. That could break your jaw.
The detonation of the cartridge itself. A volunteer to come shoot it.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, you need a new volunteer each time. You actually don't reload it with bullets. You reload it with a new intern.
Oh, that's terrible.
That reminds me. I have to come up with a cool maybe redstone mechanism or something for this this Tlaloc head that I'm building. That you give it a sacrifice and then it makes rain or water or something.
You should have it weep. You should have it weep water.
Well, I do have the eyes flowing with water right now.
Exactly. You have pistons and it weeps.
But I need to figure out a creative way to make it rain or something. I'm pretty sure I could do that with a
command block.
With a command block.
It would change everyone's rain though.
You could turn it off. Zach could turn it off.
Yeah, a command block would be fine.
See, oh, you know what it would be? It's make a pit or something to, make a pit to, below bedrock. Mm-hmm. So even if you're in creative mode, you'll die, and then have as your body is passing by it, that will make a sensor go off that will activate the command block that will cause rain.
I'll do it.
It's very intricate, but that's the one way that I could think of maybe having a blood sacrifice. God. See, one of the reasons why I want to go back to school to get a degree in Latin American history, or specifically Mexican history, is because the ingenuity of my ancestors and their just brutal way of worshiping things, brutal to other people, brutal to themselves. It's amazing.
The links that they went to worship things.
Well, yeah, like because one big thing about them was having visions, and I believe I've said it before, but I'll say it again because it's great. The priests would stand in like a bucket or like a shallow plate, or like not like a deep plate made of clay, and they would disrobe. They weren't wearing that many clothes anyway,
Yeah.
but they would take off their clothes, and then they would get a cactus needle that was tied to the end of a rope, just like a sewing needle basically, and then they would pierce the underside of their glands or the penis head, and pull through the rope. And this was like several dozen feet long.
Yeah.
So
this is just the hipsters do now, carrying on their practices, of course.
Yeah, but they would do this to induce shock, so they could have visions. This is also why they were really big into peyote.
I feel like peyote is a bit more efficient.
It is, but there was there was holiness in the pain, because you had to endure this pain to see the vision from the gods.
Why is it that so often in religion?
Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I think Catholicism was able to click so easily with native Mexicans. Because there's a lot of that in Catholicism. But I smarter people than me have theorized this.
Don't do it to your genitals, do it to your children.
Mm-hmm.
Catholicism.
Yep. Oh, that was the other thing is, obviously Mexico, mostly a desert. There are rainforest parts, but mostly a desert, with lots of caves. So the all of the people, because it was kind of like the Greeks, the Romans, and the Phoenicians, they all had kind of a shared mythology, more or less. Just different names for different gods, or maybe they worshipped things a little bit differently. But so most of these tribes and people believed that that caves were like the wombs of the earth. So they were considered sacred. So what they would do is, if they were having a bad harvest, was they would sacrifice their children by leading them to the caves. And it was an honor to have you as the farmer to have your child sacrificed. So the priest would steal them away from the parent, and they really couldn't do anything about it. But they would make sure that the child was crying like a lot, because the child's tears were supposed to be cleansing to the priest, but also represent the rain.
Okay.
And then what they would do is they would take about a half dozen kids, ranging from like infant to like 10, to a cave, lead them there, and then just sit them in the cave while the priest sat in front of the cave, and he would not let them leave until everyone, priests included, starved to death.
Oh, nice.
And then that would hopefully you'd get more rain.
I'm glad that we're a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
Instead of coming up with new religions, we come up with we make jokes.
Very elaborate. We just come up with very elaborate ways of dying in a cave.
Yeah.
It's very
Definitely,
season 5 of a TV show style.
Definitely the worst one of your game episodes.
we just have to come up with very elaborate ways to kill one another so we can have a good harvest. That's what's going to happen when we have the missile silo.
It's fucking that, but it's like, listen, we need to have a good fantasy game. We need to have a good fantasy football season. Fucking-
Who's gonna sacrifice their dick for this year's fantasy season? Well,
Listen,
I mean,
you
I
don't get
always
it.
wanted to get the surgery. No, you don't understand.
Yeah.
listen, if we want the star quarterback, someone is gonna have to put this 7 feet of rope through a place. And if you think that we're not measuring that in yards like we do on the football field, you're dead wrong, bucko.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
I have a headache just thinking about this.
It's a yeah. Well, we're gonna someone has to sacrifice their genitals. Well, I always wanted bottom surgery. No.
No, it's not.
Not what we were talking about. And we explain it, and then Bo just stands right up and you're like, I'll do it.
I'll take it.
Bo, I feel like, will become the first one to become hedonistically sexual for no reason. Like, we won't, like, it won't be necessary, but he will
why did
fully
you
go.
Why'd you do that? I don't know, man. It's
It
seemed like a
seems
cool
fun.
idea.
Oh,
Cool
your dick looks like a peeled banana now.
Dude, based.
Based.
I don't know if Bo. I don't think Bo actually says that, but it's funny to imagine him saying it.
I don't think Bo
With his-
says
with his-
based yet.
I think it is pretty much just me.
Jorge is in chat. The schoolhouse is really cool. Dennis is working on here. Dennis, I switch over to me for a second. Dennis is working on a. What is it? It's a statue to Tlaloc.
Oh look,
It's a big old head. I'm working on it.
Yeah, some sports cult is going to take this idea and sacrifice their underperforming sports kids for their team to win.
oh
Oh,
no.
that will 100% happen.
I can only hope that that this stream gets like clipped and used on the Joe Rogan podcast when they talk about it.
This is why LeBron
Oh, yeah.
has to keep winning, or else there's like a bunch of fucking. What team does he play for?
Lakers.
What?
No, the Lakers fans would be so down to just start sacrificing people. Living in like Los Angeles for my entire life, I can guarantee you that they are like more than willing to just like chop off their own fingers
Listen, like,
to make sure
fucking-
they win.
Don't people die like drop dead of the heat in LA like every other day? I mean, like, are they gonna miss a couple of kids? If you don't understand the value that this team brings to the local economy, listen. Timmy's gonna have to take the hit. He wasn't doing well at Club Care anyway.
I appreciate that it's the ones that are have their after school clubs and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, we might just do what the Aztec did, or the Mexica. They would sacrifice the ones who did well. The people who won in the ball game. They were the
Yeah.
ones who were sacrificed. The best warriors were the ones that were sacrificed, because it was an honor to be such a strong man and be
The gods
Give it to
cannot
the
do
gods.
without their strong warriors that they sent down to
Oh, yeah.
protect humans.
I mean, the good news is that in that case, that would probably be the most life-saving fucking program in America.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, we need to get rid of you rich people. Like, you are the ones that the gods want.
That's true. Literally, the only people that would be sacrificed would be like the one guy who cheated on the SAT.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, congratulations, Tim! You got a fuck. I don't know why every guy getting sacrificed is named Tim. It seems like that's a structural
No,
problem.
that's just a
It's a design of the system.
yeah. That's just what we name them now.
it's proof that the system is working.
You just pray. You're born. You don't actually get your name till you're like 7. You find out your name's Tim, and you're just like, well,
Oh, yeah.
Over
Or
for me.
we're also involving a little bit of Calvinism in this too.
no. There's always listen. A little bit of Calvinism is necessary for any
a little
religion.
a little bit of Calvinism goes a long way.
Just a dash of Calvinism makes your dish taste better. Oh man. Check on some sacrifice the rich. Thank you. animation.
This looks kind of good. Oh, Nevi will design the temple. That's perfect. We do need like an actual witch to do this.
It's true.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, I don't know. Can we get this stuff at IKEA?
I mean, we probably could, honestly, doing IKEA.
I mean,
these days.
apparently, people were like, you could tell Midsommar takes place in Sweden because they're using IKEA products.
What?
I
What are you
saw
doing?
It's crying. The harvest will be bountiful.
I was keeping the water in.
Why? Why would you do such a thing? You would deprive the people of their harvest?
Well, I do like it going outward. Actually, I was gonna try to figure out a way to do that.
You should make okay. Like a little bit of that, and then like a little bit of that, and then this fucking like and then fucking,
oh yeah, like a little pool.
You're like this is just temporary. Just like chill out. Just like come on, chill. Chill.
Okay,
I'm fine. It's all
I'm
fine.
chilling out. Don't worry. I trust
I
you.
need you to calm down. Okay.
I'm okay.
You're freaking out, and I'm really like I'm not here for it.
I'm fine. Actually,
You need to calm
I'm
the fuck
not doing
down.
anything.
Okay, you actually just like Dennis, please. I'm fuck. It's flooding the whole place. Oh shit. We're all good. We're all good here. There's no problem.
I love chill Artemis. Chill in gigantic like air quotes. She's great.
You're not flowing correctly, you stupid fucker. Is this a blasphemy? Am I gonna like?
Artemis is critiquing your flow, Dennis.
Am I gonna be infertile now?
Infertile.
Well, if it wasn't this, it would be, the HRT that you will eventually be on.
That's okay. I filled out the Google form to potentially make the phone call that potentially gets me onto the forums, that potentially gets me onto the other phone call, which potentially gets me into an office, which potentially gets me an appointment to potentially get HRT.
Hey, look at all these potentials.
That's progress.
This is very good. This is very good, though. I hope this pans out.
Potentially. I also, oh man, dude, I'm tempted to turn on my face cam. You can all see the. I cut my hair in a blind rage the other day. It was fascinating.
Is it gonna look really lesbian?
Here, fucking fuck you.
Oh yeah, the shaved bit. There we go.
Yep. Look at that. Do y'all know that she's super gay?
Alone. So alone. Holy
hey,
shit.
Gay means happy, not dating.
No, well, no. In my case, it does not mean happy. I have a single room and a single life, and I'm hating both, and I'm only enjoying one of those two things.
There are just so many pretty girls.
Listen to me. I've read more fucking fan fiction in the last 2 months than I've read of political theory, and I read a lot of fucking political theory. I read all of Capital, and then I read twice the amount of Capital in fucking She-Ra fan fiction.
The fact that there's
Jesus Christ.
that volume of She-Ra fan fiction at this point, though, is just mind-boggling to me.
Listen, the problem is there is a problem in our society, in industrial society, in that there's a lot of lesbians that are very alone. And those lesbians watch shows for lesbian content, and they wait 7 seasons for a fucking one kiss, and they go insane. And that leads to them to create things like the one I read this afternoon, which was about Adora and Katra hanging out in an Iowa cornfield.
Man, you all are just
In an
starved.
Iowa cornfield.
And you know how I know? That I knew to search for that fucking fan fiction is because I've started following the people who write them and started quote tweeting them and helping them with their philosophy homework, in hopes of getting to know when they're going to release their.
Oh my
content.
god! This is like beyond U-hauling. I don't know what this is.
I don't know what U-hauling means. Oh, okay. I know what
You
Vague.
do.
Do I? I would assume I know things.
You should.
Shut up.
I'm here to make sure that the young gays don't forget our lexicon.
True. What's lexicon? This is now a linguistic stream. You better get the fuck off if you ain't using universal grammar.
Okay, now Tlaloc needs his crown. I know how to make giant skull heads. I don't know how to make
Giant skull.
crowns. So
Should have thought that one through before you made a giant,
well, I mean, his head is a big skull.
Well, sounds like excuses to me. I mean,
It kind of is.
and sounds like somebody's harvest is not going to be all that bountiful this year.
Well, I'll just have to kill my kids.
Well, I mean, listen, Dennis, you can't do this every single year. You gotta have to take responsibility.
Oh God, with the just some Aztec couples like, fuck, our kid sucks.
Why couldn't I? God damn it! Hate this.
If you don't get your
prophecy.
grades up, you're gonna get sacrificed. Do you hear me?
No, it's if you do get them up.
Huh?
Listen, Timmy, if you don't get below a 1250, you're goddamn killed another Timmy. This is
You have a vendetta against Timmy's.
anyone named Tim in the chat? I'd like to apologize. Such a straight white name, though, isn't it?
Tim, Jim, Jack, Jake.
Ends in an M, and it's like only a couple letters, just like incinerator throwing you in.
If your name is monosyllabic
Yeah, holy shit! I mean,
and from the Bible,
especially if it's from the Bible, you're going to prison.
I've been seeing a lot of Soviet anti-superstition posters from post-Soviet visuals. Or from Soviet visuals. Oh, that's a good account. Everyone should follow them just because they got good stuff on there. It's fun to look at.
The Russian department at my school fucking keeps posting socialist realism architecture.
How's that going?
I don't know why they started doing it.
Socialist realism is yeah, I mean,
It's a thing, apparently.
gosh, who doesn't want who doesn't want that as like just their, that's what I want my aesthetic to be, is just socialist realism.
Yeah. Every
Right.
single day I wake up, I take a swig of the half a cup of coffee that I leave for myself from the night before, and I just say, you know what, socialist realism then. And then I go back to bed because clearly I've overslept.
It's either that or it's vaporwave. So
Well, why not combine them?
I mean that to be fair, that's a little bit of our aesthetic.
Yeah. Wow.
That is labor wave.
God. Somewhere there's a Twitter ML who just hates us.
Absolutely.
Well, mainly because Twitter MLs don't know how to have fun.
There's a guy I know who he's on Twitter all the time. And do you guys know his Worker Spatula on Twitter?
No, I don't.
Have you seen it in periphery? It's a weird account, but like this guy I know, I think he tries to be that account, and he just like posts a bunch of stuff about Marxist Leninism. He always is wrong. He said both Stalinism and anarchism aren't real.
I feel like maybe there's just a small, slight, little baby misunderstanding here.
I feel like maybe this guy doesn't read.
See, this is why I let smart people
neither
talk about
fanfic nor theory.
For God's sake, at least read. Like you can
read the fanfic. Like
fanfic, it's so easy. Like it makes you literate again. You'll feel happier. The desires of the flesh won't like consume your life anymore.
Honestly, that's why I like doing tabletop RPGs so much. It's like it is a form of like fiction that I can enjoy reasonably, And
Holy shit!
like, you know, it's fun. That I can't wait, and like when we start doing Dolphins Garages, I can't wait until people start writing fanfic of our characters.
Oh, it's so good. I've had some experiences in the campaign I'm playing right now that I'm gonna write some new NPCs that are totally fanfic worthy.
I only want horny fanfics of all of our characters.
Oh, utter smut.
Yeah.
Just like smut, and like you can write smut, but I'm also gonna write like a bunch of traumatized NPCs, so you can write hurt comfort, because hurt comfort is my favorite genre easily.
Utters.
What did you say?
I said, haha, utters. That's all I got out of that.
What the fuck up?
No, see, because like, I gotta say, Barry and Isham are like, just given their backgrounds, they are like prime for people writing slash fic of them.
Listen, you gotta give him a bit. You gotta give him a bit.
Yeah.
Like, fucking hell. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I forgot the name of my two fucking NPCs because I was too focused on like Barry, Isham, and Draws.
You have Garlet.
Garlet, is it the dwarven guy, the ambassador? His name's Tor, right?
Yeah.
Tor, because he's named after another character that a friend of mine played, named after his character.
What was Zach's name in
Zulk?
Zulk, yeah, Zulk. There's
Zulk or Zach, as I say in the episode,
or just Zach.
in case I didn't make very clear that it was a fucking allegory.
I'm glad that I just exist in the world now.
What was Ashley's name? It was something fucking cool.
Oh, it was Dustwind. Which, like, when I finally figured it out, I was like, fuck, Dustwind. It makes sense.
Yeah, right? It's like probably my only clever name.
And then Kelton is Zoltan.
No, Kelton is Falchion.
Oh, Falchion, that's right.
Falchion.
I thought I was going to be like super clever with the names, but I just wasn't. It's mostly because I've been making shit up, but I have a general idea of what I want to do next session.
Mm-hmm.
That should translate.
That reminds me too. Is for I don't know if you saw it in the Discord. We're just talking shop now, folks. But I don't know if you saw it in the Discord. But for the 30th, I want to do like a Call of Cthulhu stream, like the tabletop.
Okay. 30th of October.
Yeah, because that should be a Friday. That should be,
be pretty based.
And I'll have some pre-gens, so you only need to learn like basic rules, not necessarily learning how to make a character. We'll figure that out later.
I think I might make a character preemptively just so I can play something stupid.
Oh, please do. I'll let everyone know what the thing is, but it'll probably be a modern day setting, just because that's where all the one shots are usually take place. I mean, you could
there goes my lesbian phrenologist character. Damn it!
I mean, you could still be that, like, but you'll just say that you do astrology.
Holy oh, okay, that's so fucking good. I'd like to roll. You roll a 1. Are you an Aquarius? No. Damn it.
A 1 would actually be a really good roll, though. So.
Oh shit! That's true. I have to teach myself a whole new math. Damn it!
It's so easy.
Say it's easy.
The D100 system is extremely easy.
Wait, am I gonna have to go and buy new dice? God damn.
No, you just use the percentile dice.
What's that? Wait, what?
You ever notice how there's 2 D10?
What?
One of them is
is that what this is?
There's 2 D10. One of them only has 10s on them, and the other one is single numbers.
Oh!
You roll those in tandem.
8 and 20.
28.
Oh! That's how that works.
Look at her. She figured it out.
Listen, I failed out of basic math in California, okay?
Or you could be like me. I do have an actual D100. It's a golf ball.
Yep, I have a D100, but it's one where all the numbers actually follow each other, so it's not a real D100.
I know
Oh.
somebody who has a D20 that is the size of like a softball, but it's made of foam, and every time they'd roll, they'd punt it across the room.
I love those. I love those.
The problem with that is that then like every single combat roll, we're like, hey, can you go get your dice? Can you like figure out what your roll is? I'm really sick of having to walk all the way across the room to go get your fucking dice, dude.
I do have a really big D20 that I want to use when I DM, just to be like kind of a shithead about it. If someone's being annoying, just be like, boom, just throw it on the ground.
Throw
Be
it
like,
at him.
and be like, that's your roll.
If you roll in that one, you actually have to eat the dice.
Which is
Rule.
unpleasant because it is plastic.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, eating any type of dice is usually unfortunate.
Well, I mean, there are chocolate ones.
Well, candy dice.
Yeah.
I imagine if you get candy dice like that were like maybe not Smarties, but like you ever get those like candy necklaces?
Yeah.
The best candy I ever had was candy paper, which is something I got in like Italy or Austria, and it was really
I think I've
good.
heard about that.
And you can write on it, except you have to make sure you use
Edible ink.
poisonous ink, and
or do you use poisonous ink?
Or just use
depending on
poisonous
what you're
ink and
Or
just,
you
writing.
could, yeah. You know, whoa, man, what a fucking teenage drama that would be.
what a very Austrian thing to make.
Fucking poisonous ink.
Poisonous
God.
ink. You can write your letter of
just
surrender.
They sell them right next to each other.
What? Oh, yeah.
Have you got your candy paper? Yes. Do you want
That
some
is-
poisonous ink?
That's we call those work snacks. You do not listen. You do not produce efficient enough. You might have to eat the candy paper. I'm going to print my tax forms on the candy paper and then eat them.
Oh, this is.
God, I wish
Sometimes I
my,
forget we're streaming for somebody else, and I have to
Yeah.
control myself.
so you don't break into your German accent.
Well, it's too late for that. But
Oh yeah, it's just very interesting.
oh, yeah,
I have two things that I could do in German, or with a German accent, and that is to say, oh yeah, das ist very cool,
oh, this is very cool. Oh, what is los? That?
and a German guy who moved to LA and is just like living a fully LA life now. It's like, oh yeah, totally, dude. Thanks for calling me. I'm gonna go down to Malibu and catch the waves.
See, I almost broke into one of the three voices that I can do, but it's
Ow, my
TOS.
tooth.
Inappropriate. It's not even like what you'd usually think the German accent devolves into. I just had a really weird encounter with a tourist in Nepal, and some German or Austrian guy. He's trying to buy condoms, and he was trying to ask about sizes. Why? I was fucking 17. Why did he ask me?
Master Blastoise says, "I understand nothing." That's okay. You came in the middle of a riff. It's fine. It happens to the best of us.
My cousin's uncle was German. He's dead now, so he's not German anymore. He's just dead.
I don't think. I'm pretty sure you're still German even if you're dead.
I
No,
don't know.
no, revoked.
I think you might not be because you're dead.
I feel like you would still
Are
be you'd still be German, but
Are you still an American if you die?
when you get to heaven, they still know where you came from.
Yeah, I do got to go to American Heaven. That's for sure.
Yeah.
God, I don't want to go to
F.
American heaven.
Yeah.
F in chat for
for
everybody has to
American
go to
heaven.
American heaven.
I go to I don't know. I'm trying to think of which heaven would be the best.
I do at least get to go to Catholic
New Zealand heaven
so
would be
that's
the best, obviously. God,
But
Fox would be there.
I'd rather be in Aussie heaven if I'm honest.
good. But anyway,
sick
so-
as.
sick as.
Oh, these gates real pearl. Oh, sick as.
Kind of like
So my cousin's German uncle would sometimes visit the U.S. He was like, and one time I had to like babysit him. He was like in his 40s or something, but he
big-
was just like fascinated with like American culture, He loved that just very recently they got the Munsters in Germany finally, but with English, so it was all sub, not dubbed. And he loved American malls. So when I took him to the mall, because my aunt made me take him to the mall, we passed by the H&M and he was just laughing. And I was like, "Oh, what's funny, Larry?" And he's like, "Oh, in German, we have a joke about H&M. We call it rabbit and mouse because the German words for rabbit and mouse begin with H and M, and it's Swedish." And then he just kept laughing about that, and I'm like,
What are you talking about, bud?
and I'm like,
okay.
I'm
Hilarious.
Germans have the worst jokes. Why would you want to still be German in death? I mean, that's also true.
Why would you? Never mind. Why would you still want to be German at all?
Wow, why would you want to be German at all? Yeah.
So yeah, and that's my one German joke that I have.
It sounds like it's the most like practical. That's like the exact stereotype of Germans too.
You see, it's funny because it's a translation error. Das ist good, yeah.
Oh my god, Doc,
this is good, yeah.
Yeah, I was almost.
Yeah, the German, the nice clean German subways in heaven.
Maybe like your heaven is like all of the things you wanted to do. So maybe in the German one is just like super like dirty, and like nobody has to clean up, nobody has to do anything.
Oh.
There's no paperwork for anything. It's just like, no, yeah, just put it over there. I'll get to it eventually. I'm never going to do it. I'm going to procrastinate. Oh, what fun.
Wow, in that case, I mean, you're making sound American heaven. You're making
American heaven is going to be hell.
Oh, well.
American heaven is hell.
America is... Never mind.
I mean, that
don't worry,
true.
we're Canadian.
Yeah, this is you guys aren't Israeli? Shit.
Oh, no.
We're not the Lord's chosen people. We were forgotten by him long ago.
Yeah.
Nevi says I'd maybe like Scandinavian heaven.
Maybe.
I don't know. I've met a lot of fucking Danish and Swedish and Norwegian people, and they party. If we're sticking with the thesis that heaven is like all of the things that you wanted to do that you don't do in life, then like there's no parties. It's just them chilling alone.
It might not be so bad.
I could deal with it.
Just vibing.
Just vibing.
Yeah,
just vibing.
Scandinavian heaven's just vibing.
I'm okay with that. Bought a really nice Danish military jacket the other day.
Dansk?
Did you say just vibing? I hate that joke.
Yeah, it's funny. Get it? Because they say the words all weird because they're foreign.
Yep. Because they don't speak English real good.
They don't speak God's English.
They don't speak the Queen's English.
No, it's not hers anymore. We're leasing it to her.
It's the copyright is up. It's been how many years? The Queen can only copyright it for so long.
That's a damn shame. I believe Disney owns it now.
Oh fuck.
I don't really know what I'm doing right now, but I don't know. Maybe it looks good.
I messed up this crown. Like
That's
I said, I could
unfortunate.
build skulls. I can't build crowns.
Yeah, well, skulls don't
Zach,
usually
you
wear
gotta
crowns.
more to the left. Do I? Am I? I gotta go this way.
What the?
You gotta go over one more on the left. Oh, you mean here? Oh, you mean inside of here?
What are you?
It can't be 3 wide.
Wait, where are you?
Ow.
Where are you looking?
At the chat, at StreamYard chat.
Oh, okay.
It has to be 3 wide because I could go like 5 wide, but this whole thing is 7 wide. So the whole thing is like odd wide, not.
Right. I miscalculated something.
No, I made it. I made these odd wide because they looked the best that way. So I'm only doing it 3 wide because of how wide I made the original arms of this thing.
Mm-hmm. What you drinking there?
This is my second monster of the day.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have a like $400. I get $400 a semester based off of like the board part of my room and board for food as part of like, because you get like some like flex dollars and then you get like stuff swipes into the meal hall. And since
and they sell you $7 monsters.
God, I don't even want to think about how expensive they actually are because I've bought I probably drink like 14 monsters every 2 weeks.
Jesus.
It'll catch up eventually.
I drink so much caffeine. The problem is, so I drink low carb Monster, which because apparently I Zoomer me just like, calories, low carb is not that different. Like a Diet Coke does not have that many fewer calories than like a Coke. Yeah. And then I looked at the label and literally like the green Monster, which is like the regular Monster, has literally 10 times the calories of the low carb. I was like, okay, gonna drink the blue one from now on.
Yep. Oh, I'm on the white Monster grind daily.
Hey, okay, white Monster is so good, but they don't sell it at my little college store.
Okay, but they have the blue one?
Well, yeah, they have like all the normal. They don't even have Red Bull here. It's honestly a crime. They don't have Red Bull or Dr. Pepper. It's ridiculous.
Well, what company sponsors your school?
I don't really know. It's sort of a combination of people. Like they have Monster, they have Bang, they don't have Red Bull.
Oh, okay, that's weird because it's usually one or the other. Because I went to a Pepsi school. Actually, all my schools have been Pepsi schools, which is gross because Pepsi sucks.
Yes.
And the only good thing was when I was going, Rockstar, which is owned by Pepsi, came out with a vegan coffee drink.
Yep.
And I would shotgun those before my classes.
Oh, there's the fucking... Okay, I drink one of those Monster mochas. Those things are so... Well, they're good. They're good, but oh god, they taste like guilt. Just ugh.
Oh yeah, and if you don't consume enough calories when you take it, you are going to start shaking.
Yeah, it's like basically a caffeine edible.
Yeah.
I'm waiting until someone makes the Four Loko version of an edible in one of those legal states.
Isn't that what they do when they make like brownies and then sell you more than just one at a time?
Maybe. People are, I believe all the Zoomers are into gummies now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, brownies are a bit. Man, I made a pan of brownies and I ate the whole pan by myself the other night.
I'm assuming these are regular brownies and not weed brownies.
Not weed brownies, no.
I was gonna say the problem with weed brownies is if you make an entire pan of them, the issue is that you have both the motivation and the source in one place.
You need to stop yourself somehow, sober up in one weird way or another.
Quickly, very quickly, I need an ice bath or I'm going to eat this entire pan. And if I eat this pan, I'm going to eat the rest of the house.
My friend, he only takes weed chocolates now. They're very artisanal. Or gummies. He won't do brownies anymore because his friend gave him a brownie one time without telling him, and he ate the whole thing. And I guess my friend is kind of sensitive to weed because this was just like a particularly strong brownie because he was high for like 2 days, and then for like a week afterwards, he said that his poop smelled like weed.
Jesus Christ!
It's so like that's the thing is making anything yourself is you have to be so careful with like dosage and shit like that. I would far rather, go through the legal channels, find something that says how much is in it, and be like, all right, I am fine taking this amount of something and not dying.
Yeah, and trusting that I'm taking that amount instead of being like, well, I cooked an eighth into the butter and then I put all the butter into the pan, and so I assume that it's got this much in it.
Yeah, like, oh god, my fucking, I think it's a relative of mine makes fucking, he infuses coconut oil with weed, and I'm just like,
That sounds like desperate. Like,
it sounds like you just need weed and everything. Although, fucking hell, medical marijuana is so effective that just doing regular weed can be so effective for shit like stress that I totally understand. Like, if you got to the point where it's like, yeah, this is the thing that works for me, it's like, yeah, why wouldn't you just like put it in everything?
I'm very close to doing that with CBD, honestly.
Oh, holy shit! Apparently, you can get CBD mixed with shisha in one of those fucking hookah thingies.
No,
Don't
tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Because now you want to do it, don't you? It's so
dangerous.
tempting, isn't it? It's so fucking tempting.
So dangerous.
Because those things are it's so enjoyable to do them. And
we used to have one, and we would just like pack it and smoke. Like, me and Kelton would just pack it and smoke like 2 bowls a day, just the two of us.
And you smoke for hours. It's so long.
And you can just put whatever the fuck you want in that bowl too, and just fucking smoke it. You can put weed in there too,
you can put Nick. That's where my nicotine addiction comes from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get the loose leaf tobacco and you just start packing it in there.
Oh, not even tobacco, just straight fucking nicotine.
You put gum in there. You put the nicotine gum in there.
The problem is that now we would be getting jewel packs and like busting jewel packs into it and like mixing it with the shisha. Yeah, that would be dangerous.
Can you not get the fucking? Are you not able to get those old like shisha like flavored thing packets? You get those all over fucking South Asia, and they're the fucking best.
Yeah, you can still get it. It's in sex shops is where it's at. But if we were gonna spice it up, I think Kelton's story about it that he tells is the time that he went to, I want to say it was like Texas State, and he got kicked off of their campus because he had like concocted some mixture of like shisha tobacco and like NyQuil and then like just a random assortment of drugs.
Just being purple drink in a fucking aerosol can.
I mean, pretty much. Like, it was brutal.
I mean, yeah,
but brutal in a beautiful way.
But to be fair, like, you probably should get kicked off for shit like that. That's like mad scientist garbage. Yeah, no, like, you're getting to the point of like, you're mixing fucking ammonium sulfate with fuel oil there.
Just straight up making bath salts.
Well, yeah, no. And then like at one point it's like, all right, there's a little too much down in here, so I'm gonna go get some like energy pills from the gas station.
Oh no!
And just cracking them.
A gas station energy pill.
Cracking them.
That's just meth at that point. You're just making meth. The whole point of dudes like smoking a cigarette or fucking doing marijuana is that it's just one thing, and you're like, listen, it doesn't have all these chemicals, and that stops being the case when you start fucking doing science class in the middle of trying to get high.
Look, how else are you supposed to use your chemistry degree? Like,
that's true. Any STEM lords want to help me get faded?
At least half of all chem majors, just that's what they do in their spare time, anyways. So,
dude, like biology. Holy shit! If there's one thing I'm so sad that I never got the chance, there is a fucking type of honey in the Himalayas that you can buy in very small quantities that is super psychedelic.
Because the bees, like,
yeah. So I actually got the chance. I saw one of the hives of those bees.
No.
So
sick.
I was about like 12 miles from the Tibetan border, and we went on a hike. And unfortunately, I didn't get to think about this for too much longer because I got food poisoning on this hike and had to be airlifted out.
Oh god,
poor thing.
But I was just like, holy shit, that's gonna be dope. So when I was doing all of my fun little class trader shit at the embassy,
Mm-hmm.
I would go with my work friends and I'd be like, listen, I know they sell it somewhere. We gotta look. And we'd like go into like tea shops and various places and like the places where there might be dispensaries and the gay bars, and we'd be like, listen, somebody has it. I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And I could not find it for the life of me.
well, you know what? Maybe next time.
Next time we're gonna PDG trip. We're going to Nepal.
Jack, this looks really, really spoopy.
Thank you. You also can't see it from the outside. You have to push the button once you get up the stairs
Mm-hmm.
to go through.
Ooh! Ah! I didn't go through fast enough.
I went to a
Ooh.
Pepsi school.
Yeah, I went to a Pepsi school is like a
Such a
very
dystopian
American.
it's a
thing to say.
dystopian phrase. Yeah.
Well, it's so it's so Demolition Man.
Absolutely. Demolition Man was so bad. I can't believe I haven't like watched it, and so I was viewing it for the first time really cohesively, like paying attention to it. So bad. I don't understand. It's like I have so many takeaways from this stupid film. First of all, bad. Just everything that they could have done that was like any sort of actual good analysis was done so poorly.
Artemis. I'm not gonna.
The harvest was bountiful this year.
I'm just gonna walk away. Well, okay, but we have two takeaways.
Terrible. Everything was like just super chud analysis. Nothing class conscious. No working class anything.
Hmm.
So that's the first one.
Right.
And the second takeaway is that Wesley Snipes, that was the first that was the proto Joker film.
See,
Oops.
I have two other takeaways. I would support Taco Bell and its dominance in the fast food wars,
Oh, is this Demolition Man?
Yes.
Oh, Christ.
and I would also definitely petition to get one of those sex helmets for the
For the
for the
home.
garage.
For the old man, for the old person home.
Mounted on
Yeah.
the mantelpiece.
You know, I thought this was going to be a lot bigger than it is. It's
It
not.
really isn't. I'm looking at it, and it's just.
But it's fine. It's
Oh,
it's
baby
the beginning.
man.
It's the beginning of a very big endeavor. I feel like I could just make a big old skeleton now.
You could.
Wait, does he have a
Poopy,
skeleton?
scary
Have him like claw his
skeleton.
way out.
Does he have a big skeleton? I gotta have to go look at a picture of Tlaloc. It's not very many pictures of his body.
Okay, yeah, critical support for Taco Bell winning the uncritical support for Taco Bell winning the food wars,
Mm-hmm.
the fast food wars. I 100% I've already pledged myself to to the Taco Belltalians.
Italians.
Taco
I don't know.
Belltalian. I don't know.
I will
Taco
be
Battalion.
dying. Listen. I will be dying on the field for the glory of the Five Guys Empire.
Well, too bad because they're not gonna make it.
No, they're really not, but it'll be an honorable death.
I mean, honestly, fucking In-N-Out would beat out them. Just
No, they
Oh,
wouldn't. We're the best.
no.
No, they
just
would
from
not.
just from like the sheer amount of money that they'll get from California.
Okay,
The
sheer
Five Guys
amount
is in
of-
more places. Five Guys has more regional dominance. Listen, it's a civil war. It's all about zone control. You guys, you Californians, you think you're so hot because
They
you have all
will-
the
they
GDP. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when all of the Midwest comes for you in honor of fucking Five Guys? You're not gonna do shit about it. You're not gonna do anything because you
I'm
focus
not-
too much on building a regional brand rather than building a global. Well, not global, but like building a fucking something that could go across regions. And you know what? You fucked up. I'm just gonna say it.
No, I am telling you, they will have dominance. Not only will they have the money and resources from California, but they will also have sleeper cells in both Tokyo and Seoul, which is where they have
all right,
pop-ups.
all right, okay. All right. You think you all right. Listen, Five Guys has Europe. Okay, you're not gonna. You think you're gonna win out on this? The American people have stood enough of your tyranny. Okay, do you know how long the line is in some you get off a bus in different parts. Like you're near Berkeley, right? You're near Berkeley, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go get a fucking Five Guys burger. Not Five Guys. I'm gonna get an In-N-Out burger. You go to the fucking In-N-Out burger. It's a fucking 40-person line because of the fucking dope ass dipshit college students. Like, oh yeah, I want to get an In-N-Out burger before my finals. Like, fucking take better care of yourself, freshman 15 looking ass. And then you fucking get in the line and you're waiting there and you're like, all right, do I want the raw onions or do I want the grilled onions? Do I want animal style? Do I want protein style? You always want protein style because the bun takes away from all of the really good meat that's in it. And you get to the fucking thing, you order the thing, you're like, all right, can I have the fries? You get the fries, you're like, all right, well, the fries are, fries are animal style, but other than that, they're a little underwhelming. But and then you get the burger, and you're like, the burger's pretty good, but I could be having a Five Guys burger right now. And you just really, it cements to you why Midwestern culture is better in every single way.
That's
okay.
patently not true. But
It's
also,
true, though.
I've never had a
In-N-Out-
Five Guys burger.
The thing
be
with
fair.
In-N-Out is that it has all the wine moms, but the real sleeper
And the owner
Food
is a
Wars-
wine mom.
The real sleeper
Really?
in the Food Wars is Arby's.
No, you're fucked. So, Arby's, listen, Arby's, okay.
Arby's. Nobody likes
Arby's.
Arby's, but everybody would fight for Arby's.
Who are you talking about?
What are you? Arby's is the fucking Albania of fast food chains, okay? Listen, I get it. They're a thing. I'm supposed to care about them. They're supposedly they I bet they have their own history and it's super interesting or whatever the fuck. But it's fucking Arby's. Come on. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about Enver Hoxha, fucking CEO of Arby's, okay? I don't care how many fucking bunkers they build. The fucking roast beef sandwiches are gonna go down, and they're probably gonna lose to like somebody stupid. They're gonna lose like fucking Panda Express or Qdoba, and it's just they're gonna be in the
Qdoba.
annals of history. Who gives a shit? Listen, Qdoba, you go to Qdoba, right? You go to Qdoba. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go get a fucking fajita bowl or some shit. It's not gonna be like actual Mexican food, but it might be good. And then you see they have an impossible meat fajita bowl. You get the impossible meat fajita bowl, get those phytoestrogens, you get to go to work, and you're a lot happier with yourself.
Estrogens.
You get
I
those big
totally forgot
titties from the
about
phytoestrogens.
Yeah, I forgot about
The world
phytoestrogens.
if phytoestrogens actually gave you estrogen. It's just the fucking utopia picture.
God, wouldn't it be though?
We really need to put more estrogen in our foods.
Just slip it in.
It would solve so many of the population's problems. Maybe that's why all the right wing people think that's what we're doing, because they know it's like deep down, we all know it would be the solution.
That reminds me, at
Arby's
Jamba
only good
Juice,
south of Mason-Dixon line. I'm telling you, nobody expects Arby's. It's the sleeper fast food.
You know what? No one
work.
expects it, but no one wants like a weird, like hot loose meat sandwich.
I don't like the way you describe that.
Because that's what it is. It's a hot loose meat sandwich.
I don't want you to keep using the term loose meat.
You need to stop saying loose, okay?
Loose meat.
Yeah, the phrase "loose meat" is not making me. Also, I believe this is Winter, who is in our YouTube, chat. So
Awesome. We got.
Ooh, that's all
See,
caps.
I'm trying to think of. I could either make this a bigger skull because it really didn't take me that much time to build, or I could just make a skeleton.
Listen,
Spoopy, scary
The issue with
skeleton.
the issue is this. I really want to side with Dennis on something to do with California, but the issue is that Dennis is like LA and I'm from the Bay Area, so it doesn't.
Oh,
it just doesn't work.
we are mortal enemies.
Indeed, I'm going to fight you in single combat. I'm gonna we're gonna.
Too bad we will win because
we're gonna
we have
square up.
superior
We're gonna
culture.
listen. When the clock hits noon, we'll have a duel at the fucking Half Moon Bay Pumpkin Festival, and I'm going to cap you as soon as it hits like 4 or whatever the live music starts.
We'll
You see?
meet-
or
meet in
whenever
Santa
the live
Cruz.
music starts.
Listen,
Whichever comes first.
Listen, they've got all these folk bands, and the folk bands are. They have to set up the instrument, which it really makes no sense. They don't have any electronics. They don't have amps. Yet somehow you don't need to amplify a banjo. Why does it take you so long?
I love explanatory Artemis's voice.
I don't even know what voice it is, if I'm honest. I think it's just like it's like auctioneer or some shit.
It's you with a cigarette in your mouth. You take a drag, and then you continue to use the cigarette to point at me and explain every single word
until the whole cigarette is
gesticulation.
gone, and then
It's
then you light a new cigarette.
It's
you take the one drag, like that's it.
Okay, I love that idea. Okay, that's gonna become a character. It's just a guy who, no, that's gonna be part of my fucking Call of Cthulhu character. Is very wasteful. Just
You just take one drag, and you're like, oh shit. You're like, yeah. I go through like someone lights up, you light up, and someone's like, oh, you smoke. You're like, yeah. I go
I
through
smoke
like
7 packs a day. It lights it fucking immediately.
You only in total smoke like half of a 100.
Oh, even better, like if you really wanted to modernize it, it's like, yeah, I jewel. You fucking take a jewel, take a single hit of it, and then throw the jewel out and grab a new jewel from like the holster you have, or like a bandolier around your neck. We're just finding super cool ways for Camel to, pitch nicotine addiction to a bunch of kids.
I mean, they can't do it anymore because they made like cotton candy flavor illegal.
Bullshit. I feel like if you're gonna like die of nicotine addiction,
At least let it be the cotton candy.
at least let it be the
Jesus.
cotton candy one.
I think it was Kurt Vonnegut said that his addiction to Pall Malls was a very fancy and expensive way of committing suicide.
Yeah, it just takes a while. It's just what it really is it's for the man who wants to die but is patient.
Yeah. So, like, they give themselves some time to think about it.
I mean, it's like you have an out. You're probably still gonna die, but like, a while.
Yeah.
It's no rush.
Time to think about it.
Enough time to play a couple concerts, write a couple books, do a crime or two.
Do a crime or two, die of a fully preventable disease.
Well, definitely do that.
Yeah.
Artemis, maybe you can help me out here.
What do you need?
Just some vision. Some.
Okay, yeah. I've been told I have quite a bit of that.
Some. Making a skeleton.
A spooky, scary one.
I have the proportions very wrong because
Wait,
I'm working on a rib cage right now, and your rib cage does not start up this high up your neck.
You should start with the spine.
Yeah, I mean, I did start with the spine, but then I was like, well, maybe I need to do the rib cage to like.
No. You gotta build a little bit of the ribbies. No, a little bit of the vertebrae. And then the vertebrae is like sort of pops out a little bit. It's like this. It's like this.
Oh yeah.
But then there's like a little bit more.
You start with the McRib.
Yeah, and like maybe this guy, listen, I don't want to mock the dead or anything, but like, maybe he's got scoliosis.
Oh yeah.
Definitely does not have good posture control. It's a real damn shame. They really should have sorted that one out with this chiropractor, but like, it's
I don't think they invented chiropractic in Mesoamerica at the time.
One guy was mid-sacrifice, and like as they stabbed the thing into his chest, it was like, oh, my back stopped itching.
That one felt pretty good.
Holy shit, it's great. And then he's bleeds out and brings honor.
His viscera is like outside of his body.
That's true. That would pop the joint. That would remove any joint problems you had if you just fucking like your internals became externals.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot less weight.
Yeah, I think like this much is like that's plenty for a neck.
Foreign trauma
and then
aside, like
you go like a little bit, like you've got shoulder blades, so you build the shoulders now, and that's like fucking
shoulders.
Oh, you got the shoulders. And then you
I don't know what this accent is.
And then you're like, and then you like fucking build rib cages.
Artemis is the one of us who is like intercontinental.
Absolutely.
She is a citizen of the world.
Listen. You okay? So all right. Let me tell you. Okay. Let me go get another pack. Okay. Okay. Like I was saying, no, I started off in a little town in Minnesota. Okay, and you start off with Minnesota, so you got your U-Alls, and you're like, hey guys, how you doing? I'd like to go and get my bag full from Trader Joe's and have a nice little talk with everybody and try and be nice. Minnesota nice. They think it means like we're super polite, but it actually just means we bottle in our rage and talk about you behind your back because that's the honorable thing to do. And then you move out of Minnesota because there's a number of familial issues, but also just like maybe some wants more weather. So you go to North Carolina. North Carolina's a nice little southern place, little part of Dixie. You know how it goes. Move to a little rural place, like about an hour out of Raleigh. You go to one of the shittiest schools in the entire fucking country. And then you start hearing people say y'all, and suddenly you all, the fucking you all and yous guys from Minnesota sounds stupid. You're like, well, y'all is a fucking cool thing, and maybe my friends here at the school like me if I start saying y'all. So you start saying y'all, and that becomes a thing. Then you get the fucking news. You get the fucking the breaking news that you're getting moved to California. You're like, oh, that's super cool. How the fuck they talking in California? Go to California and you realize that half the people don't actually talk like the surfer dudes that you had been told, but they talk like vaguely coastal. And it takes you a while, but you eventually learn how to fucking talk like a Californian. It's like, like go down to the beach and like chilling out, and you're like a little more lax about the way you speak, and you maybe even play lax at some point. You really get into it and you really understand people. But then you get to a point where you then get sent abroad, and your only context for Americans is other Americans from various places, and you realize that your accent's just completely destroyed, that you're just this weird hodgepodge of three different very, very diverse types of subculture. And then you just get into the point of where you start talking very quickly and doing like these weird rants. And then everyone's like, wow, you're the weird American, aren't you? And you're like, yeah, that's me. What about it? Foreigner. And then you realize that you're actually in their country and you're the foreigner, and it becomes kind of awkward. And then you start picking up, a little bit of the Nepali, the Hindi, not quite the language, because the language is really hard to learn and you didn't really dedicate yourself all that much to it. But, it's some of the mannerisms. Then you start learning Russian while you're there. So you start doing like, it's a basic thing, throw a little bit of Russian into the word that makes a little bit of thing. I need another cigarette. It becomes a whole thing. You do a whole bit, and then you fucking go on a podcast, and you're super shy, and you don't know how to say the right thing. You say the right thing, but like you gotta really like work it out. And you make enough jokes. You get invited onto a podcast, and suddenly people expect you to perform. And how do you perform? You just fucking talk a lot. I need another cigarette. Anyway, so like I was saying. Holy shit, I'm sweating. That was awful.
I'm Googling right now. Well. How do you EQ just heavy breathing into a mic? We need to know how to make sure that you have the best mic breathing.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh. No, I'll
all right, secret passageway is done. I'm almost done.
I got like a head rush from doing that. I'm gonna take my temperature. I've got the coronavirus after that shit. Fuck. Okay. Whew. Anyway, need another cigarette.
Master Blastoise is a very relatable experience, Artemis. Thank you.
Yeah. Hyper specific.
Okay, I'm off work. Yay! Now I can start my cam.
Yeah. We're working hard.
Capitalism.
Hey, these Chinese kids need a proctor maybe sometimes, and I'm there if they need it.
What are you gonna do? Make sure they aren't looking at the screen too much, like
Yep.
They're reading. Do they share their desktop with you? But it's actually they just share a picture of their desktop.
No, but they just need to make sure that they have their mic and their camera on while they're
all right. Twitch streamer. All right, little Chinese Twitch streamer. I know that program's probably banned in your nation, but listen, you got to hear me out on this one. Okay, so basically, I'll run it through you. I need another cigarette. What if that was your proctor? Oh God,
Jesus, better my proctor than my tutor.
True.
Okay, listen, fixed integers. Okay, we're gonna start talking about fixed integers. I'll tell you about it. Okay, so let's say you've got a geometric function. You're going through your geometric function. And you've got variables. You got to deal with the variables. So first thing you got to isolate the variables. What do? You do the fucking operation. You got to do the operation on the same side, of course, because that's how you equal out the equation. Anyway, you do the equation, okay, and then you equal that one side of the equation. You do the other side of the equation. Then now that you've got the same number on either side, you got to divide the number by the one number that's there, and then you fucking get it, and then you get the fucking answer. That's right. How do you do split?
There you go. See, this is why I took math for liberal arts majors.
Yeah, in the course of I still have to get a fucking math credit. Oh, I didn't think this was true. I have to take a writing intensive. I have to take a writing intensive and a math fucking course at the same time I'm taking my Frankfurt School class.
Oh boy, fun.
Great.
Oh boy, Adorno. I think I'm gonna really enjoyed your lecture. Damn shame you died from seeing. Never mind.
No, he says, "Don't give me flashbacks." Fucking basic algebra 3 times.
Yeah, I think that's possibly the only math I know anymore.
Jesus.
I think
if says, "I'm unemployed, permanent underclass, and proud."
Oh God, I think I might just sell my voice on Fiverr at this point and pray that makes money.
I really I've been thinking about getting voiceover Pete to do something for us.
Subscribe to Psychic Dolphin Garage. Also, give us your credit card information, please.
Just give it.
Yeah.
Just hand it over. Honestly, don't even subscribe with Patreon.
If the Psychic Dolphins already know all of your information, so if
you send Dennis your credit card information, Dennis will purchase only a Patreon subscription. And some, and some other content. Okay, it's
which Patreon level will you be subscribed to?
Well, we spin the wheel.
Yeah,
the wacky wheel of patrons, which is listen. You either get super cool Patreon rewards, a secret hidden episode that's hidden from all but you and our legal team, or you get the rope. You see what we do with the rope is it's an ancient Mayan tradition. Never mind. I'm gonna skip that part of the wheel. Actually,
our legal team is contacting me. They're contacting me. All right, you will only learn what the rope is once you get it on the wheel.
I am going to need you to sign this on not accountability form that says you are fully ready to accept the consequences of spinning the wheel and its partners. Yeah. Okay. Now that you've signed that, we own you. So you are now one of the dolphins. We're turning you into a dolphin with science.
It's like the lobster, but
it's true. It's true. Like, listen, if lobsters can run successful con man schemes, why can't we?
Yeah.
Exactly. If I give you this info, can you subscribe me to a tier 3 Twitch subscription?
Yes, but it won't be to us.
Oh, also, I will be buying that giant tortilla blanket.
That's what we're using the Patreon money for.
The Patreon money is just buying all of ourselves weighted blankets.
We should just buy a bunch of that with the Patreon money and then make a video on comfort commodities and then say that it was for a bit the entire time and make it a tax write-off. That's not tax fraud. That's real.
It's not tax fraud if it's
It's just not tax fraud. It's just.
We told you already. It is not tax fraud.
I've said this multiple. Okay, the legal team is contacting me again. I gotta go.
You're out of cigarette packs.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I've just been re-smoking the same one. I throw one out and then I gotta pick them back up. I've got a clip full of them.
I mean, that is what the lady who lived next door to my grandma would do. She would go outside and find people's cigarette butts and
finish them,
smoke those.
Oh God, I love living in the. I said this to somebody recently, but I live in the part of the Midwest / East Coast that is just so honestly, so willing to admit how shitty it is, and I love that so much. I could just make a life here, get addicted to heroin. It'd be a whole thing.
We had friends from Kansas that came and lived in Houston for a bit, and They were not like that. That was not them. It was the crackhead friend from Houston that was into like scavenging cigarettes and then re-rolling it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is there a lava? Why is there a lava? This is a very phallic lava monument over here.
Blame Lizzie.
Where are you?
Why are there? They're like. What are these? They're like.
Where are you?
Like
What the
scarecrows. They're like scarecrows next to the phallic lava.
Wait,
monument.
where are you?
I'm like on the back side of this continent, like the same continent that the amusement park and the Octagon are on.
Who built that?
It's just fire.
Look, it's
What
just a giant lava, and then it's.
Is it like a sphere?
Scarecrows.
Is it a sphere maybe of lava that turned like? Because it looks like it's curved.
Maybe, I don't know. Those do kind of look like they could be source blocks. It could be like a sphere.
That's weird.
Off there. What the scarecrows are what's weird. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that someone has an affinity for spheres and lava and would probably build something creepy like this. But I'm also not saying that it wouldn't be Artemis. It's also very like Artemis to have forgotten about all the destruction that she's caused on the server.
Would I just put a bunch of lava somewhere and forget about it? No.
You're right. You're right. You know what? I was wrong. It totally does not sound like you at all.
Exactly. I'm glad you've taken back your revisionist ways, and you'll be welcomed back into the fold of the party.
I didn't realize my camera wasn't on.
I am gonna need more. I'm gonna need another pack of cigarettes, though.
Is this the spooky Halloween build? I guess this is the first entry for the spooky Halloween build.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working on my Cthulhu Halloween entry for a while, so I guess.
Like, when haven't we done anything that's like spooky?
Is there a build contest? Are we judging something?
No.
I was gonna say I was gonna make a W4. Scariest thing I can think of.
All right, so so we come around the back of the continent and found the amusement park over here. So I need to keep exploring and find an entirely new continent that has nothing on it to build our next thing on. I'm probably gonna go out pretty far to find it.
You say that a lot, and then you build it, and then
it turns out.
As it turns out, I've been there or something.
It turns out like somebody that was like where we did a nuclear test somewhere earlier in the time. We're like, oh yeah.
I'm hoping to find a nuclear test site to build the city on.
Oh, that'd be ideal.
I mean, yeah.
You've created New Vegas.
What is this tower?
What the hell is that?
Again, this is another thing that I think we were testing.
Is this testing, or is this just? Let's just.
Was this the?
Oh my God!
Hey, you should.
Oh no!
You should. Like
no!
What the fuck? So about that nuclear test.
Is this a different part of the? So where's the hotel in the Beacons of Lizzie Fire? That's back at the original continent.
Why do we just have explosives just laying around?
We've colonized a new continent. What the fuck? Who the fuck? All right, you know what? All right. You know what?
You audit? Can you do the audit logs?
I mean, I could. I'm not gonna.
You should. You should do it.
I don't want to know who built it.
You should. No. This is a caper. We have to crack the case.
All right. This is someone exploded something here, so we are definitely at a testing grounds.
You ever think about who they're just? Yes.
I mean, there
shouldn't be, but there are.
The Demonas.
Nobody Google Demona. You'll break Amamut. Also, don't Google Amamut. Also, you know what? Just listen.
Don't use Google.
Don't
Don't Google.
I'll send you a copy. Also, don't Google, Alexander Cohen or any research or the Vela incident. Don't Google any of that. Or maybe, I can't stop you, but you don't Google it.
This does not spark joy. Curse of Vanishing Fishing Rod? What is the point? Okay.
I gotta banish those. As soon as you catch that fish, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's fucking dude, going to Bass Pro Shop for the magic fishing rod. Where you doing? What you at? Where you doing? What you at? All right, I'm fucking hilarious.
All right, so this is still part of this continent. We're gonna find a new continent.
In fact, the easiest thing to do is just like look at your coordinates and then transport yourself somewhere kind of off from those coordinates.
I don't want to do that. No. I'm exploring the natural lay of the land, and just trying to figure out where it ends so that I can go to one that's nearby.
Well, I don't know how to work on the skeleton without making it look worse than it is. I did give it one arm though, so I will. I'll help you out with finding a new.
The other arm should be like a tree or something. Oh,
Boom.
daytime.
It doesn't look bad.
Sunrises.
Honestly, this arm doesn't look bad, even though it only has 3 fingers and a thumb.
There's also
Well, I mean,
a
like,
sphere
listen.
just out here, so
He got into a milling accident.
a
Yeah.
milling accident.
A sphere. Water sphere?
Okay.
Which of us is the culprit? I never know.
It honestly could have been any of us, except for Zach.
Well, Zach
We-
made some spheres.
Yeah, but I mean, there are times where we infect Zach with our destructiveness or experimentation,
Or he
And
tries
that-
to undo something and it breaks
Yeah.
it breaks it more accidentally.
Yeah,
and then he
'cause
just goes ahead and joins us. Then,
How many continents do you think we've detonated?
Lizzie and I
at
have
least one.
destroyed an entire continent.
Phew. I'm ready for the survival server. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, honestly, I'm trying to get it set up with I think I have to use a multiverse plugin so that I
Okay.
can run it on the same machine because I don't have this set up as a server, so I can do multiple Docker things. I have to actually set it up on the machine so that I think you'll like join like the lobby and then you'll choose which.
Yeah, you'll
instance
choose
you
which
go
server.
to.
Is the machine able to handle running both of them?
Oh yeah, it's an i7 7700 and I have
Yeah,
32 gigs of
I don't
RAM,
know what
so-
that means.
Okay.
I didn't realize that there was an underside to these temples. Where are you, Zach? You're inside, I'm assuming.
I went way far away.
No, I see you.
Yeah,
I can deal with that temple for you.
If you want
I mean,
the temple
please
is
do.
here.
We're right here. Just teleport to us.
All right, let's get.
Also, hi everyone. Please enjoy my new skin.
Yeah, mine too. Shit, where am I? Hello.
All right.
What the hell are?
I'm Aztec god of the dead, Mictlantecuhtli.
Miktanta what?
You know what? Mine seems kind of stupid in comparison to that. God,
Mhm.
I
Well, it's
have
Indigenous Peoples Day, so I got to.
that's true. That's true. I didn't think to do the research. I just gave a lot of money today.
Thank you.
I
We
just-
appreciate it.
I have an eagle skin.
That was just an equal.
We know, Zach.
We
we
know,
know.
Zach.
Okay. Okay.
We know.
As long as we know, then
We're all aware.
yeah.
Take your pills, Alice.
I'm looking at the camera because I'm looking at the stream. Hi everyone.
Oh, hey, it's a fucking Elder Guardian. I remember when we had to beat this guy to death.
When these were scary.
What do you
That's
mean
like-
when they were? You mean when they were fucking utterly terrifying?
When they were utterly terrifying because they could absolutely murder us.
Well, and
like
we spent-
it was nothing.
We just started throwing ourselves at it.
I mean, that was the fun of it.
Was,
was
okay,
it
like
not?
I missed the attritional element of the old server.
It's true. It's true.
You know You know what I'm gonna do when we get the survival server up and running, Zach? Do you know exactly what I'm gonna do?
You're gonna build another underground bullshit thing with fucking glass, and you're gonna spend like 6 months making like half of the ocean into your underground survival chamber.
Zach, I don't know how you possibly could assume something like that. I don't know how you could have possibly guessed my motivations that easily. Clearly, you must be psychic.
Ooh, is this a new continent?
I'm thinking. I'm approaching it to see if maybe it's bigger than an island.
It's got a lagoon.
Dude.
got 2 lagoons.
I do
What?
like this lagoon here. This is a nice spotted lagoon.
Well, don't be greedy.
Oh, it's got
Lagoon.
it's got a lot of lagoons.
You can only
Okay,
be
so it's
one. You have
got
to
a-
choose.
So it's got a.
What the fuck?
All right, I like
I'm
this
lagging.
forested area.
Mushroom forest.
Oh shit! I'm using the wrong sponge. That's
Oh
why.
no. Because see, okay, so that sphere. So this is connected to. This is connected to the. So this is connected to the amusement park.
Oh yeah, it's very very closely connected to it.
Okay, so I got turned around doing looking at the
Mhm.
looking at
Although
the,
interesting, we could expand the amusement park to include water rides.
True.
Exactly. Zach must be psychic. Well, you are listening to Psychic Dolphin Garage.
True. It's actually we named it after Zach.
Uh-huh.
I was there. I infected Zach's knowledge with it before
a
before
psychic
Zach
dolphin.
ever met me. Use my, fun fact. When they talk about psyop, they are actually all psychic. That's why they're such a danger.
That's why we're a psyop, because
Yep.
we're psychic. We also talk about what was the LSD stuff, because we were the ones that they put all the LSD into, and now we're psychic because.
I mean,
Okay, Zach,
listen. I was just grateful.
This might be a separate continent technically.
Okay, technically, right here where this marsh meets this mountain,
Mm-hmm.
it's fully separated. So technically,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how many
This might
technicallys are
be-
going. It sounds like.
well, you come look and tell us what your technical opinion is.
Listen, if I come look at a new continent, there's not going to be a continent there anymore.
This
We
is
barely
true.
saved the last one from.
I'll make a new continent by force if I have to. It's called terraforming.
I'm spawning in 16 million blocks.
This one's got piggies.
We're gonna just
Okay.
replace every single block with pink wool. I'm gonna make a trans flag going down to the center of the earth.
Did we ever figure out who made the giant trans E?
No.
I mean, if I'm honest, it's probably one of 2 people.
Yeah.
Well, because we were like, it can't be Artemis because that wouldn't make any sense. It would be an A.
Well, but E for estrogen.
If I estrogen,
Yeah, that's true. Or Irtemis.
Irtemis. Oh, I'm Irtemis.
And then we're like, is it Elexa? Or Elexis? Is it Elexis?
Fuck.
I don't think it is.
Who is the culprit?
Is this a
Who
new
could it be?
Zach? I think this might be, but it might be too close.
Well, I'm not worried about close. I want it to be kind of close so I can like build a road over to it.
Well, then I think this might be your. Nevi said, I think we could just have the E be a mystery. We can worship it like an idol.
That's totally. You know what? Well, you need to build the religion of E. Okay, there are. Okay,
I'm
this
trying.
is this is some major damage over here. So.
Here, I'll show you major damage.
No. You know, I think this island has taken enough.
Give me a second, it's loading. Oh, let me get my wand out.
Oh yeah, you flew. Wait.
Shit.
Please
Uh-oh.
do not do any major damage. Oh, this
Uh-oh.
is actually
Uh-oh.
big.
Uh-
Oh, did you fall in? Are you through the?
Where
are
am
you
I?
on the other side of the map now?
What?
Are you? Did yeah? I think you. It sounds like you just went all the way through.
What happened?
Oh, yeah. Lizzie and I were here before. We were rescuing some cats, and we put them in this. There's the cat. It's right here.
What?
Dennis
Well,
has
this doesn't
cats
look so
all
bad.
over this fucking
Oh,
server.
okay. Oh.
We were rescuing some cats. We put them in an obsidian cage.
Okay, I'm still rubber banding. I'm okay. Right. Okay. This is nothing. Come on, please. I mean,
Honestly, I want to do some more terraforming now.
really? I mean, like you call this a fucking? I mean, Zach.
Oh, there's
Come
some ice over here too. Look at that.
Come on.
All right, this is a pretty big continent actually. I'm still going. What's the? Do I have a compass on? All right, there we go. Now I have a compass.
I like how there's
all right,
ice
I'm
in this
going
little lagoon.
east. Wait. What is that?
What's what?
There's a tower over here.
Hey, your cat survived.
What's this tower?
I can fix that.
Oh, this is actually kind of a cool tower. Wait, is this somebody else? This is...
It's a pillager tower.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is auto.
Oh, pillagers? I can deal with them.
Oh, they've been dealt
Please.
with.
Okay. Okay. Just why does it take so long to load?
I have no idea.
Your internet could be slow.
It's. I mean, that's.
Oh no, it's got to reload everything, reboot everything.
I am sharing. I am sharing internet
All right.
with the
All right. There's a fucking flame sphere.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, this time wasn't me. This one was me though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wait. Hold on. This flame sphere? This might have been mine.
Where's the flame sphere?
It's like right on top of this little
Uh-oh.
tiny baby
Uh-oh.
mountain. It's directly north from the pillager tower.
Give me a second. I had to undo my two TNT spheres.
Can
north? What's north?
Is there a brush?
Where's
Put a
north?
compass on. Attach a compass.
You know compass points towards spawn, right, Zach?
Is that what it points towards?
Yes, Zach.
You
This compass is the worst thing I've ever seen in my
can
life.
just break it, Zach.
Let me see. Is it so did you if I follow the arrow on the compass, will this lead me to the fire?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just breaking it. Ooh, this is a cool shape. I don't like
Where
it.
A half sphere.
I'm just gonna teleport to you.
It's like a 3/4 sphere.
Holy shit. Oh yeah, no, this one was me. The great thing about fire is you just you know? Listen, I was in the firefighting. I was in the fire brigade one time, you know?
The fire brigade
Fire
one.
brigade.
Just chilling out with them. I was trying to explain to them this, you know, this how you accidentally set a fire. And it's like sometimes you just you've after you've smoked your 100th cigarette, which of course you only take one puff of because that's what gentlemen do, or ladies or NBs or whatever person of nicotine smoking persuasion you happen to be.
This is a cool villager house. Oh, this is a dope villager house. What the hell? When did they start doing those logs sideways like that? That's sick.
Oh, when the villagers get so much drip.
I mean, honestly,
I gotta know. Oh, this looks pretty sick nasty. Holy shit.
look at this one that's over here, just like in this cave or built into the side of the mountain.
Wait, what? This one? Where?
Over here.
Oh, so you fucking. Where's your e-girl ass?
I'm on the
skin?
other side of the mountain.
What the hell?
Oh, there's a boat. I see one.
I don't see one built into the side of the mountain.
I saw one.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, this one's cool. Oh, I also like how villages are far more like spread out. They're more like meticulous. They really remind me of how cool it can be.
This guy's got a golden eye.
Yeah. This one doesn't have a roof for some reason. But
I do like how we could see, the giant orb.
Artemis.
Wait, what the fuck?
We've got to get a survival server so that Artemis can't do this anymore.
Jeez, too much
I'm not looking at the village. I'm moving on.
I remember Artemis begged for death one time. Tonight might be one of those nights where she just drunk the power. She begged for death.
You can't go anywhere now, villagers.
Oh,
we
no.
had to de-op Artemis for a while.
It's true. It's true.
Did we put a glass? Did you just put a glass dome over them?
Oh, that's way better. Let me do that. Oh, wait, no. I'll just put them in eternal darkness.
There was that one time that we did do that. Oh no, you can send them to the end or the nether. Unfortunately,
no, you got mad at me when I made the nether blocks. Can't do that.
Our dolphins did die in the nether, but there are a lot of animals.
Sounds like a them problem.
There are a lot of animals still in the nether, and also in the end, there are some villagers, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, listen. They didn't want to be in the fucking end. They shouldn't have been there, okay? They got in my way, and that was their fault.
I don't know if that's
There we go.
correct analysis there, but
No, I think it is. I think you're just being a little bit of a stinker.
Actually, I am gonna go check out the end, because I do believe that we have a bunch of people still down there.
What are you working on? How can I assist? Are
we
you at the Octagon?
no, I'm out exploring.
Okay, we do still have an end portal over here. Just our convenient
What do you
little
mean?
end portal.
What do you mean? Still have an end portal? What do you think happened to it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it got, decommissioned.
decommission.
I wouldn't. I mean, never mind. I've done nothing wrong. in my
Holy
entire
shit!
life.
There's so many chickens.
Okay, that one wasn't me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think they jumped in.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Hey, remember when the entire commune was in here?
Yeah. Also, remember when there was ground in here?
Okay.
Did we blow it up?
Wait, I can fix this.
No, I need to leave.
No. I can actually fix this. There's actual game mechanics to fix this.
Oh.
You're not gonna like all of it though.
You know what, Artemis?
Are you gonna
Okay.
respawn the end?
Well, just
I will admit it might not be good. I really thought this was gonna respawn the end stone too. Shit, I have to fight the dragon now.
It should not be that difficult.
No, it's not. Shit.
I'll
Fuck.
help in any way that I can.
No, I mean, you just fucking, you know what I'm saying? What the hell is that? Oh no, Dennis, you can't just do that. You can't just
Not-
spawn TNT
not-
willy nilly.
Not in the end.
I mean, I
It's
can.
irresponsible.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
You shouldn't just randomly spawn TNT. That's no fun. It's like
No.
it
God,
really
fuck.
really breaks the code of the game. Like, come on, it's so
Could you
irresponsible.
just back to the past like Jeremy from Code Lyoko?
Like I can't imagine you ever doing something like that. That'd be ridiculous.
So against your temperament and nature, Dennis.
I mean, I
don't have flint or steel, so
well, I
You're
do.
creative.
it certainly is up to one of us to.
Oh
decide
man,
whether or not
somebody
to
would
do
have
this.
somebody would have to make a rash decision to do that.
Yeah, it
A
certainly
real-
would be.
I'm sad you
A
can't throw a
real-
torch at TNT.
A
Actually.
real rash decision.
Oh
Whoops.
Jesus! Oh Jesus! I gotta look away.
Hey, you put the systemic conditions here. I just lit it.
You created the conditions for me.
This
Wait.
is capitalism,
Oh, it
right?
didn't actually. It didn't detonate all the way.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Ah!
it just detonated.
Oh, it's detonated already. It's just gonna take a minute for it to calculate all the explosions. Never,
You
you're
fall through
obsessed with
bedrock
Code
in the
Lyoko?
end.
There's no bedrock.
Oh, so you just fall.
Oh boy.
Is it hurting the dragon?
A little bit. Not actually that much.
So I thought
Oh.
that the point of this was that you were fixing the end, not
did
fix it.
blowing it up.
I made it better.
You made it better. You made it
Okay.
able to withstand your explosions.
Well, I mean, think about it. If there's no end left, it can never be destroyed.
That's one
This isn't incorrect.
way to look at it. Yes.
I'm strengthening the end. Maybe I should just replace all the end stone on the main island with bedrock. That's
Is there-
technically
is-
an improvement.
I was gonna say, is there end stone? Yes, there is. We have moved some of the end.
It's
over.
still exploding. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, it's.
I
Gonna
mean,
be
we
a
are being.
minute.
We're making like a little cereal bowl shape.
Cereal bowl shape.
Thankfully, there's not a lot of stuff in the end that it needs to calculate.
Just end, really. I mean, like,
Well, because we did something, an explosion smaller than this on the mainland, and it took
oh boy. Oh.
it really slowed it down. But because there's literally only 5 things here. Oh, there's a hole.
No.
Oh, these things just keep going, don't they? These little pillars. Oh no, they don't. Ooh.
Go to a certain level. There's actually only one spot of bedrock here. I wish you could make like a circle of stuff. You
I
make
mean,
like
you-
a circle of something from one point.
Yeah, you could just make a cylinder that's only one one block deep.
How do I do that?
H sill.
H cell.
Well, no, that's hollow cylinder. But I don't know if you want to outline
No,
or
I
a full
want
cylinder.
a full cylinder.
Okay, it would just be sill / sill. You're the block that you want, and then 1.
Obsidian 1.
Oh, this is a
Oh,
pretty-
Zach, you're
Oh,
in the nether.
okay, that's not what I want.
All right, I found a broken portal and I fixed it.
Wait,
Zach,
how do
you're
I
in
make
the
it
nether?
wider? How do I make it wider?
Oh, you'll do block name, number, and that'll be your radius, not your diameter. So it will be twice as big as the number that you put in. And
Wait,
then
what
1
now?
will be how deep it is.
Okay, so the first number is radius, second number is height.
Is your
Okay.
z-axis.
Let's.
Oh.
Ah, there. Okay, that's not. I need a little more though. I don't see what's got you so freaked out.
It just
You-
freaked.
You scared or something? You fucking scared?
Oh goodness. What's all this obsidian here?
The arena.
The arena.
Oh my dear, sweet Lord above.
I mean, I fixed it. I patched the hole.
My
She certainly did. She just got a big old roll of duct tape and said it's done.
fucking just
It's
went
Gorilla
at it.
Tape. It's fine.
Oh my god.
I'll buff out.
Can I hit it with this?
Are you gonna kill it by whacking it with red wool, Dennis?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna nuke
Okay.
it again.
Oh god. I mean, that was really effective eventually.
Took a while.
It took a while, but it certainly did hurt it. Maybe-
I think this should be an. Oh,
Maybe
shit.
like an actual nuclear bomb, you need like to get more devastation. You detonate it in the air.
Is that true? I'm trying to remember. Listen, I'm taking a nuclear studies class. I should probably know this.
No, yeah, that does more. That does
detonated
more
in the
damage.
air spreads the ionization through the
You know, I'm
atmosphere.
seeing damage on the dragon. Oh, it's dead.
It's dead.
Okay, I think I might have. Oh, this might be a little bit of. Oh boy.
It's gonna take a minute. I like that Dennis is doing a flyover. And it's like it still only looks half
Mhm.
exploded.
Did it go through the obsidian?
It's because it's a hollow. It's a
Oh,
sphere.
okay. I was like,
I really wish you
it
could make a
shouldn't.
dome.
It shouldn't do that.
Although you can actually blow up bedrock technically
Mhm.
in very specific circumstances.
Glirstern.
It's going still.
Yeah.
It's gonna
It's,
take a minute. It's pretty slow at doing explosions. I don't know if it's because of configuration or what.
Oh, see,
Uh,
like that was a weird explosion that just happened, even though there was nothing there.
You know, I don't mean to be rash. You know,
Hmm?
I think this might not have been a good choice.
I don't think it was a bad choice. Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
I think you might be reconsidering that consideration now. Okay, I think it stopped. I think we're okay.
I do believe it. Oh well, one of the Endermen did steal one of the blocks.
I'm really not that worried about it. I don't think one block is going to be the difference made here.
We can't let them have the technology.
I can't wait to be Enderman in Smash tomorrow.
Is
Yeah.
it tomorrow that it comes out?
Yeah, it's
Well,
too
I
bad
said
that
something earlier about like Steve and Alex being in Super Smash.
yeah, Steve and Alex are in Smash Bros, which is
Yeah.
why, for one of our Minecraft Monday streams, I get to play Smash Bros.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
have to
fine
get
with
it
that.
too because I have my Switch and we'll play.
I don't have a Switch.
We'll
I'm
get
in
Lizzie.
poverty.
Well, you can't be gay unless you have a Switch.
You know, I people keep telling me that, and I keep telling them.
Yeah.
You know, listen, give me another cigarette.
In order to be gay, you need to have a Switch and an iPhone.
Well, I have one of those things.
Yeah. And then depending on the color that you choose for your iPhone, it determines your position.
Oh, I'm rose gold.
Oh, power bottom.
Shit.
Yeah, I have the original.
Do you know astrology? That was a good fucking guess.
No, I'm telling you, this is
Is this like a fucking is this queer science that I didn't study?
Yeah, no, this is modern day hanky code.
What? Oh
God.
Okay, I actually know that one.
I was like, get with it, Artemis.
Listen,
even even lesbians did hanky code.
What do you mean, even lesbians? Whoa. What?
I gotta say, the OG iPhone 6s Plus in rose gold that I had in like 2014, really speaking volumes about how that era went down.
In which year?
2014.
I got my 6s Plus in fucking. It was also rose gold. I got it after we got into a fight with the fucking AT&T employee.
Jesus. Like a throwdown, like
essentially,
throwing chairs at each other across the AT&T store.
They wouldn't let us read the contract before we signed it, and
That's weird.
We were like gonna threaten legal action, like in the store. Like, let's just take the fucking phone. We'll sign you up for a plan. Just fucking take the goddamn phone. Get out of our store.
That reminds me of the issue that I had with T-Mobile getting the iPhone that I have now. Because T-Mobile online was having like a sale on iPhones. It's like you can get the iPhone 8 for $99. Or no. You like upgrade a contract and then you get the iPhone 8 for free or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. I live across the street from a T-Mobile store, so I went into the T-Mobile store and be like, oh, hi, I wanted to see if this offer was available in person as well, not just, online. And they're like, oh, what's the offer? And I was like, oh, I, get the, get or renew my contract and I get a iPhone for free. I know that I'm not getting it for free, by the way. There's taxes and stuff. But this woman was just like, oh, we don't give away phones for free. You're mistaken. And I was like, oh, no, I know that I have to like pay taxes on it. I just wanted to see if it was like, also an in-store offer or if it was just online. And she's like, well, we don't give them away for free. And I was like, I understand that, ma'am. I know I have to pay tax on it and also an activation. I get that. She's like, well, I don't know where you heard that we gave away phones for free. And I was like, I didn't hear it anywhere. I don't.
You literally emailed me the fucking advertisement. Did you not want to do that?
I read the fine print that said I had to pay taxes on it, which is fine. Do you want my money? And so she was like, well, I don't know who said you're going to get that for free. And then she like steps away and she was like moments away from calling me a faggot, like very angry with me. And I was like, you know what? She steps away from behind the counter and I see that she's pregnant. And I was like, I don't need to get a pregnant woman fired today. So you can go ahead and get someone else to help me because I will get you fired. I wasn't actually going to do that, but I knew that if I said anything more, she probably would have gotten fired. And I was like, I can't have that on my conscience. So then her manager helped me out and then he was like, oh, okay. I was like, I just need to know if this offer is in store. And he's like, yeah, we can just get you the phone. I was like, thank you.
Like, I mean,
oh my
you would have.
God.
I assume you would have been fine with them, even if they were like, even if the manager had come and been like, yeah, no, we don't. Our store doesn't carry this offer. You would have been completely fine with it.
Yeah, I would have just been like, okay, I'll go across the street, literally where I live, and order my phone.
It's just so weird that entire conversation had to happen.
I was just like, I know it's not for free. No one gets phones for free. You have to pay the taxes on them.
It's like, it's also not, it's not even like, even if you didn't have to pay taxes, it still wouldn't be free because it's part of your plan.
Right.
Yeah, they're getting you locked into the plan with the device, not...
Right, but that's the whole catalyst for it, is that you couldn't invest in the plan without the device.
Right.
There he says use a third-party cell provider that piggybacks off Sprint. They're much more straightforward than this. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I hate reselling as a concept. It's the same problem. It's literally what Marx is talking about, like reselling something that already exists and piggybacking off a value that was already created.
I mean, that's what Enron was all about.
Oh boy, that went real good for them.
Yeah.
yeah, you're just reselling something that's already been created. Like you're not doing anything.
Yeah. I love that Enron though was just basically like, oh, we have premium, like, we have premium electricity. This is electricity no one else is using. Oh, we have premium bandwidth. No one else is using this one. It's like that doesn't mean anything. You're not even providing more bandwidth. You are just providing bandwidth.
It's fucking jack shit.
we have. I think at one point they were talking about like offering clean electricity, but not like clean as in like, oh, it's like non like it doesn't.
It has been created by non-polluting.
Yeah, not that
non-polluting source.
It meant that like, oh, it was electricity from like something that wasn't used. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh Dennis, what did you?
I didn't do anything.
Oh god.
There's so many turtles, Dennis.
Oh yeah, let me visit the Nether. I have to look at my handiwork real quick.
My handiwork.
Oh no. Did I put all of these here? I know I put a few llamas, but why are there so many turtles here?
Listen, Dennis. Damn shame you had to do that.
Why? There's so many turtles. We could just move them over to the water. There's water not very far from here.
We're gonna spawn a bunch of water.
We might as well.
Isn't my naval vessel still here?
Yeah. You have a couple of ships not too far. They're right over here. Your aircraft carrier with these pig people on it now.
That's the crew.
Brandon, what's up?
Wasn't there like a oh, Artemis, you're gone.
Oh, we booted Artemis on accident.
What?
Brandon, you in here?
There was what philosopher was talking about like facsimiles and how they're like a poor reconstruction of real life, because I feel like that's what's going on here.
Let me check. I'm trying to think.
What are these dogs doing? Why are these dogs here? They just like spawned here.
Which dog? Where are you?
I don't know. Is Artemis like somewhere? I don't know what's happening.
Are you accusing me?
I am always accusing you.
How dare you?
J'accuse.
J'accuse.
What the fuck is this? What is this?
Why are you freaking out? What's going on with you?
What is this block?
What? What?
What is this thing?
That's a skulker?
No, it's not a skull. Is it a skulker? What are you?
I don't know.
Fucker?
It like springs. It goes boing.
Oh wait, a cube? No, that's fucking magma cube.
Magma cube. Okay.
Magma cubes have been in the game for like.
I've literally never played anything in the Nether. I have no idea what happens in the Nether.
What? Even though there's that whole Nether update, which makes it livable.
We literally upgraded the server, with.
Look, I've never played through the Nether at all. The only thing I've ever done is try to build projects out here in the world.
This is why we don't need a new continent, Zach. We could just straight up start building in the Nether. Or once Cliffs and Caves comes out, we can just start making stuff in caves.
These dogs must have been chasing me from somewhere.
Caves and Cliffs though isn't coming out for a fucking while.
Yeah, at least 2022.
Because they have to fix basically everything to do with their chunk generation system to do it. Oof. I love how many piglins there are on this fucking boat. I wonder if there are more inside the boat.
Meta box more like Hellslinky, magma. Hellslinky magma block. Hellslinky. Isn't Helsinki author?
A city.
A city.
Love Finland.
Okay. Helsinki, Finland.
Why don't we go to Finland?
We're gonna go on the grand tour.
It's too white. They like the gross fish stuff.
Well, that's every fucking Nordic country. We can't hold that against everyone.
Oh, that's true.
Zach, you like fish.
You don't like gross fish.
Oh, look at my little grassy area is so nice.
Yeah, the bees didn't survive down here. It's the one
No,
place they didn't
it is
survive.
literally hell.
It is indeed literally hell.
Yeah, but these turtles aren't even in water.
Okay, fine. I get it. You want water. Here, let me fix
No,
this.
what I'm saying is like
no,
they're literally
no,
not
Artemis,
even.
Artemis,
Artemis, no. Artemis, no.
just flood the entire desert.
God, fucking. You asked for this.
Actually, couldn't I do something like this? Let's see.
All right, we have water now.
What did you do?
Water.
Oh goodness.
Wait,
Alright.
what?
It only is one. It's only one thick, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, you notice? Is it making obsidian?
No, because it's on top of the lava.
But it should be making obsidian if it's is
no,
that.
obsidian is when.
They have to mix.
Yeah,
But they
it's
are
when it's-
mixing.
Obsidian is when it's side by side. No, because it makes cobblestone.
So it's like if you pour water over, like here. Allow me to demonstrate. If you do
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Please do.
if I were to just make a fucking, let's say 5 by 1, and I drop it. Wait, it's not flowing. Oh, because it's not flowing. That's the real reason.
Hmm.
So if it was flowing at all, then it would fucking do shit. But it's not flowing.
This isn't the direction I wanted this cylinder of water to go.
Well, listen, Dennis. Hell,
But
right?
I did make a cylinder of water.
Hell, you can't be picky. Cobble up, yeah.
The lava. The
Well, I
source
mean,
block cobble. Otherwise,
Hell is basically made of source blocks.
Well, that's true.
Also, I like that all of like the portal reinforcement. You can see all of the stuff that we made when we were actually playing the video game.
Instead of just doing like weird, enormous builds that are.
Enormous builds, general debauchery. I'm
Yeah.
gonna detonate something in the Nether. See how it goes.
There we go. I have water for the.
If you want a weird
turtles.
white people fish delicacy, look up hackery. Is that the one? Is that the the smelly, aged fish one?
No,
Okay.
that's lutefisk.
Okay, I
Okay.
looked up facsimile philosophy, and it's taken me to an eBay page for Mary Wollstonecraft.
What?
Okay, John Russell.
Get in
First
the
course of
water.
philosophy. No, I'm trying to facsimile.
Get in
Is
the
this
water.
a giant? This is a whoa! This is a giant obsidian gate that's gone. Look how big this one is.
What? What are
You're
you
gonna have to
saying?
switch over, Zach.
I know. I'm getting it. I'm getting there. Look how big this one is.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
That was neat.
That's so cool.
Amazing.
Wait. There's nether block from here. Fire charge, iron, obsidian.
Yeah, they basically give you everything to build.
Another portal. Pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, turtles. Let's get into the column of water. There we go. Okay, this hurts me more than it hurts you.
Does it?
I don't know, Dennis. I
Right.
feel like we've seen you do enough things to know that there's no emotional turmoil in your soul.
I resent that.
You resent that.
Well, tough.
Brandon, are you still tuned in here?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm in the
okay.
building. Yeah.
Sweet.
I just noticed you're here. Oh, I wasn't even looking at the stream. Hey, Brandon.
How's it going?
Going good. How are you?
I'm solid. My internet is completely screwed up. I'm paying Comcast $70 a month for premium Xfinity cable services, and it's no good, folks. It's bad.
Did you know that Comcast?
I just moved.
Ooh. I was gonna say they recently had a breakthrough. They discovered that they can do 10 gig internet through their existing cables. But that's not gonna fucking matter when they can't keep us connected at even like 10.
I don't know what's going on or what the story is over there in Comcast land, but yeah, I moved and they sent some sort of signals in my box. The box damn near caught fire, exploded. It won't connect to anything from now on. I've been spending the last 4 or 5 hours wrestling with them. They've left, obviously, their offices, so I'm stuck here bumming off somebody else's Wi-Fi until they get back to me, presumably tomorrow. Got no idea. It's just terrible. I'm in a neighborhood with AT&T now, so they better, next time I call them, I'm going to be talking about switching. Put the fear of God into these people, because
then they'll
don't
find
give
all
a
that
shit,
bandwidth
man.
for you.
They're bad news.
Definitely just switch to AT&T. I cannot explain how bad Xfinity is. It got so bad. Okay, I can't explain how bad Xfinity is. It got so bad that we got on the Nextdoor app, and we have an army of retirees now who we rally via the Nextdoor app to begin like bombarding Xfinity with emails and refund requests anytime the internet goes out in the neighborhood, because they just like cut it for the whole neighborhood basically. Which is
fucking mess.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, it works. You've unionized
Absolute
your internet.
shit show. So
we basically unionized them.
Consumers
Clearly.
unions are a thing.
I organize them the same way I would organize any labor, any working class American. Xfinity has a contract with my city, so it's impossible to get anything else without paying out the ass. Yeah, that's the way it works in a lot of places. Well, especially if you're outside major metropolitan areas. But like here in Houston, Xfinity and AT&T, like they own so many of the like cable. What are they called? The places where you can run cable. They just own them outright, and nobody else can compete with them because you can't pay. They won't if they don't want to let you put your shit there, then you're not putting it there.
Artemis, I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Doing some renovation?
You have a problem? It's autumn.
It's autumn.
I mean, fair, but
do you not know what happens during autumn?
No, I'm well aware what happens during autumn. I know. Despite being in a state where there's only 2 seasons, hot and less hot.
Is there an issue?
Yeah, I just like. Oh, Jesus, they're like changing before my eyes.
Yeah. I don't see a problem.
Why is the server lagging? I ask for the 50,000th time.
I mean, sounds like somebody's making a fuss out of it, and that might be messing up the server.
Is that
the
yellow
server can
wool,
hear?
or is
no,
that
Zach? It's sponge.
It's sponges again.
No, that's just
me.
yellow leaves.
It's.
What happens if I pour a bucket of water on here?
Like you don't do it.
I just did.
I don't think sponge actually works. I don't think sponge can like soak up once it's placed. I think you have to place it.
It is.
What?
There's some saturated trees.
Wait, did you ruin my trees? Oh, you fucker. I'm gonna drain this ocean in response.
Oh my God! We do not need retaliatory. I'm gonna remove everybody from the fucking.
I'm gonna replace the water with sponge. The irony.
Just like I love that it only has worked in straight lines because of course it will.
I really tried to make it worse, but I am listen. There are limitations to the engine.
You've literally cut some trees in twain
Really?
with their foliage, I believe.
Wow, that's amazing.
That is a great like delineation that you have
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, like
It's
this
actually
tree.
impressive.
It's
This
slowly
tree,
being
yeah,
infected. Here, let me fix that.
right across this border. You can see the border line.
Oh no, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
Who did you build this monument?
which one?
Yes, I am marking the outline of the. I'm trying to figure out when I've made it around the entire continent, so I'm like putting monuments on the outside.
Oh,
Because it kind of looked like from afar, it looked like a dick.
Well,
okay. Don't be
Particular-
a
crude.
lot of things that we build are phallic in nature, Dennis.
Kind of dickish.
Oh, listen. Ideology is all psychosexual. Let's be real.
Okay, we're talking
That's
Freud
entirely
now?
Fair.
Yeah, we talking Freud.
It's
Talking Freud over here.
It's Mark's craft. Like, of course, there's
Oh,
course.
hey, you talking Freud? You talking Freud in his house? Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. You got fucking Freudian. Get the hell. Who do you think you are? Hell yeah.
I still haven't made it around the entire continent yet, and I'm
No,
very
you certainly
worried.
have, and part of it's just been spoilt.
What do you mean
Already?
spoiled? And it's better.
Is Artemis already taken my beautiful continent?
What do you mean? Okay, all right. You just being fucking dramatic now.
Yes.
Fine, it's just a little
Question
forest.
mark. It's just one little forest. You know what? You're right. There are 1,000 forests on this continent.
No, I'm saying it's a little porous. I've made it better. Oh shit. Shit.
Oh jeez, no, I have to turn around.
Shit.
What the fuck is going on?
Shit.
Why is the server not loading?
Listen.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
16 million blocks have been replaced.
Not true. I did no such thing. You are being. Why are you guys being so dramatic? You act like I've done terrible things.
Wait, was it? There have been a few times where like commands have messed up pretty badly, like where we accidentally deleted one plane of
Ocean
like blocks
around the entire original continent that we were on, and I had to go fix the entire ocean level
Or
around the
where
entire
you-
continent.
where you accidentally like had one plane of blocks that went like for like 100
Okay,
blocks
I've done
outward?
that because I'll mark something on a different continent, then I'll like
Right, but,
warp
like-
somewhere else.
And then you just don't realize that you have the second one and you replace it with air and you're like, why is literally everything cut in half? Artemis, where are you?
Like I'd tell you, weather boy.
Weather boy.
I smell the snitch from the moment I got involved.
Oh Jesus, where am I?
You're not going anywhere.
Nice. Here's another abandoned portal. I love the way these
All right.
abandoned portals look.
Let me do this real quick. There we go.
What are you?
Yeah, there
What,
it is.
wait, what did you just do?
Made it better.
Why is this water different?
You mean water? What's different?
Wait,
the
did you just build a barrier?
What's the problem, Dennis?
If
But
you can go
what's
through it,
going-
then it's not a barrier.
What's the problem, Dennis?
Why is the water different here?
What do you mean?
Did you like make this fresh water or something, or like warm water?
This is always warm water, but I didn't actually change the water itself. I feel like you're missing the actual thing that's happened here.
What did you do? What did you do?
There's like something inserted in the. Oh, it's ice.
No,
It's
Oh,
not.
you took
oh,
all.
you
Oh
drained.
no!
drained the
Oh
square.
no! You drained a square.
yeah, isn't it nice? It's a nice little, nice little.
Artemis.
retweet.
Artemis craves being underwater, Dennis.
Listen. Somebody drowned me. Okay.
Somebody drowned me. All right.
It arguably should have happened a long time ago.
You know, Artemis, there is a way. I don't remember how, but there's a way to drain the water around the block.
This is fucking all right.
You said to drown you, Dennis. Go push him into the water.
Who's the funny guy? Who's the funny guy
into the water,
over here?
Dennis.
You fucking.
Sound. No, Dennis,
Yeah,
now you can push her into the water.
No, you. This is just murder.
Do it, Dennis. You have to put her out of her
regular
misery.
murder.
It is absolutely.
No.
I'm looking for water deep enough to like. Oh, I should just.
You bastard.
You can just fill, Dennis. Just fill.
Wait, I have something for this.
Dennis, put her in a box. You have to put her in a box.
Absolutely
Dennis.
not. Do not do that. Do not
Dennis,
do that.
You have to make a
feel my
murder
wrath.
box.
Oh,
You have to make
damn
a
it.
murder
I-
box.
What kind of
Dennis.
box was that? Man, I really wish I could get wood, but I turned all the trees into fucking
Zach, don't be mad at me when I do this.
It's you know what? It's fine. We have to make sacrifices to kill the alien life form.
Okay, running. Oh, hey, Pig. No, wait. What are you? Shit. Oh, god damn it. Okay. There's got to be a solution to this.
I don't think there's enough resources in there to make enough TNT to blow your way out of this one.
It's also bedrock.
This is much fucking bullshit. At least change it to like obsidian or something. Something I can punch through.
All right. At least
He's
make
sporting.
it. At least make it a pyramid so that it's like Alien
I'm
v
just gonna
Predator.
start setting fires. Oh,
Jesus, she's gotta go. She's gotta go.
How did she stop putting steel?
I fucking stocked up. You think every moment I've been
She has
expecting
3
this.
stacks of flint and steel.
Listen, I'm fucking Zukov. I had the AKs ready to go. Oh, look, there's actual trees here.
There is still wood. You
Is that a
did
wolf?
only turn the foliage
anymore.
into. Ugh.
Oh, I can't just fill it with water.
You'll have to do a sphere of water and spawn a sphere of water.
I will, won't I?
Mm-hmm. Well, you did the other one so big. Well, you have to do it from the center. I don't know how to. Isn't there like a center command?
Okay. All right.
That might work.
Shit. Fuck. Damn it. I need a plan here.
Where is she?
Shit. Oh, this is. Okay. All right. I've buried myself underwater. As long as nobody makes the sphere bigger, I'm good.
Oh, just digging straight down.
Yeah. I've got
Dennis,
it.
just Dennis. The problem is if you do a replace
Don't
command,
you dare replace the fucking sphere. Don't you fucking dare.
you'd have to center yourself in the sphere again.
I mean, I could just do this. I'm now creating chaos.
Jesus.
That like might be just enough.
Dennis, you have to do it, and then you have to immediately rebuild another sphere outside of it that's bigger
Oh.
out of bedrock, because otherwise she's going to escape.
Yeah. Check that. This is
You
like
fucking-
Epcot.
You fucking connivers. You fucking collusion. This is such bullshit.
Dennis, also don't make it a sphere, make it a hollow cylinder, or make it a cylinder.
Fuck, I'm being colluded against.
Make it a hollow cylinder so that it deletes everything all the way down to bedrock. Wait, she'll fall through to the. Just
Oh
out of the
no,
map if
this
you do
was not a
that.
good idea.
Fucking drop me out of the world.
Did you undo all of it, Dennis?
Communist.
Communist.
Well, I mean, I suppose the trees will soak all of this up. That is what they're there for.
Hey, there's a bee down here.
Oh
Why?
my god.
Ah, yes. An old friend.
Nevi has to go do cardio before they pass out. Good night, Nevi.
I am unbeatable. Hello.
Hi.
Bye.
I like this this episode of of John Wick is really great.
You should know that I escaped a long time ago. Oh, you fucker. Oh, it's coming. If I can beat it. If I can beat it.
This is just regular obsidian. I messed up by not making it a hollow sphere.
Oops.
It. Come on, come on.
I don't know if you can break the obsidian in time to not die.
Got this, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. I have netherite armor, so this is gonna take a while both ways. I really should have fucking made a pickaxe. Tom Dennis.
All right. I've literally never seen this ice, so I'm assuming I'm most of the way around the continent. This is the largest
I can
Minecraft
see
continent
you,
I've ever
you
seen in my
fucking evil
entire life.
bastard. I'm fucking running away. Jesus Christ.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hey, stop that. No. No, 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 no.